Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans. Yeah!
Yeah. Turn your phone down.
Ooh, awkward.
We don't have the stream running
Echo.
now
Why would we?
on other people's phones. Welcome. We're so glad you all could join us. We're missing someone.
Not for long.
Sorry, my
Not for
ADHD's wild today.
Focus it in.
We are
Drink your juice.
narrowing. Tunnel vision. I see nothing. That's bad. Lauren is running a little late today. She will be here shortly. Maybe. I'm not going to say shortly. She'll be here.
She was on her way 15 minutes ago.
Okay. From where? We don't know yet.
And if we did, we wouldn't
From
tell
Morocco.
Exactly. Morocco. Guam. Fighting laser dolphins.
Coming from Nice House?
So Lauren's running a little late. She'll be here shortly. We're very excited to jump into tonight's game. But before we can do that, we do have a little announcement.
Right.
Paul.
Paladad.
Hey, so we now have a... I didn't...
Stop reading a script.
Look in the camera.
Go for the heart. Saved by the bell.
We are live right
Thank you for this
now.
amazing distraction from what I was about to say.
Saved by the beautiful, beautiful bell.
Don't let the bell come off the
Ah,
track.
you
What do we
beat
got?
me to it.
Anyways,
Says the voices sound immaculate.
immaculate, we always sound. Anyways, we set up a Discord. We are now going to open our Discord live to our new friends and community.
Woohoo!
We're kind of getting our feet wet with this,
Yeah.
and I don't really know what I'm doing, so, this is going to be the link, and, come join us on our Discord.
Oh, it's just been posted in our Twitch chat.
Be a goblin with us. And we'll post it in other places.
You can
that will-
interact with this guy, this beautiful, bearded fellow, anytime you'd like to.
You can nap in his chest hair just like I do.
Dude, the bots are wild nowadays.
I will allow all of this for a price.
Should be announced later.
You said it, it's on camera.
On the
He's
internet
admitted it, folks.
forever. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for today. So,
And camaraderie.
without further ado,
Wow, that was some.
I would like you all to sit back, relax, please grab a snack, and get ready for camaraderie and shenanigans.
Mama did crossing the finish line.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Previously on the Obsidian Winds adventures.
Oh, I forgot we're playing.
Wait, we were just gonna do a Discord announcement?
I don't know.
Thank you guys for listening to our
Good
announcement.
game.
We took time
Good
out of our
real.
day for this.
I just know this is about to be horrible. Okay, continue. My bad.
It's gonna be so good.
We bring ourselves backwards in time a little bit before we had previously ended, to a conversation that was held in the evening before the fight with the shadows had ensued. Frogdan and Kylus. Oh no! Yeah, it was after the shadows had fought. Frogdan and Kylus.
Man.
Finding an opportunity to finally open up. To reveal maybe a little bit more. At the very least on Kylus' end. They talked, conversed about dreams, plans, goals, opinions about the universe.
It's a lot.
But not before the cold began to bite and the eyes began to weigh and become heavy. You retreated to your evening of rest and solace. All those excluding Frogman, of course, who was visited by a dream that evening of Victor terrorizing him. As everyone began to wake up, regroup, think about the coming day's travel, Frognan revealed what he had seen. And with a scry and ascending to Zeeg, with very little response on the other end, the party was left to assume the worst. That Victor has indeed found what he needed to do. And some members who were close to you may have perished in that process. Heading up to the top of the tower, you met with Anya, discussing your next steps of approach. and a bit of a reveal from Rangwin, who unceremoniously announced that she got her memories back. By the way, here you go.
Laying down,
One
laying
more
down
bomb.
a royal
Yeah.
Episode of
flush.
bombs.
We had a lot going on, you know?
Revealing
Don't
that
look at me.
she knows Nalana, revealing that to be her sister. Ping! Piece together the final thread that the professor was needing to figure out why all of you are bunched together for some reason. Close relations, having known each other, linking you all together. You sent off a sending spell. Burning one of your scrolls, you contacted your youngest sister, who said she was on her way. While at the same time, Kylus and Nesta decided to contact Kylus' mother, who said she was on her way.
Weird.
Starting to put some pieces together and revealing all this to the party, Kylus and Professor Bilson Olivier realized they were related. Uncle and nephew.
Funkle.
Not Funko.
Maybe he is fun, just not to you.
He's drunkle.
There you go.
The drunk
The most
uncle.
fun he's had, I facilitated.
Oh,
Hey, I made my own rolls to get there.
sure you did.
Additionally, also attempting to contact Victoria, who had not much more to say than a riddle and the background of ticking in her mind.
I'm gonna fucking kill everybody. Give me my wife back.
Rage pushing him forward, the rest of the group gathered what they had, decided to push forward, egged on by Kylus most of all, oddly enough. But Professor decided to hang back a bit, let the party gain some distance, wanting to speak with your sister beforehand. The party moved out upon Kylus' fear stalker form. You were met by a flying silver beast in the sky, a dragon, who quickly approached you and commanded your descent, chatting with you whether you be friend or foe, revealing himself to be Caldradan, the guardians of these reaches of mountains. Gave you a little insight as to what to expect, that there was a dome of darkness hanging over Nekrovskia. What that means and what it does, who knows until you get there. But he did seem to promise that he would come to your aid should you be able to remove this darkness. Moving back to the professor, trailing a little ways behind you, was met with his own visitor rustling through the trees. As falling ungracefully into a pile of snow was the white-haired monkey Cable, your friend and artificer of the Snowbreaker.
Even more reason for you to become an artificer now.
Teaming up and deciding to move forward, Cable seemed to promise that even though the ship was currently dismantled in the skyport within Nekrovskia, that he would be able to put it back together and insert that arcane engine to give it an extra bit of oomph. You started traveling forward, hours pass, the rest of the group making camp, and near Vereen finally landing in front of her brother, revealing that just above her in the sky, following her, was the Arvalane, a group talked about some time ago that Nesta is supposed to reunite with.
It had turned to darkness.
With a storm at your back, she shares her flight, and you and Cable join her, soaring forward in the direction where she seems to be able to just feel where Kylus is.
Mama's coming. Mama's coming for you.
Flying through the skies, Professor. She's quiet. There's an intensity to her focus. You're not moving as fast as you had hoped, but maybe that's a good thing in this scenario, as the questions and mysteries pour around in your mind. The time is yours as you travel.
So I'm gonna kind of fly up next to her, seeing her so focused, especially because she's normally fairly aloof,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of come up and
God!
It keeps doing
Just
that.
leave it down there.
Yeah,
Just leave it down.
That is like the 4th time that's happened. As
Speaking
thunder
of
goes off in the
aloof.
background, thunder.
Did that on purpose?
I did on purpose.
Neri, don't get me wrong, I know the stakes and circumstance quite dire and serious right now, but I'm going to take out my book and just... You do know this is coming, right?
I'd expect nothing less from you.
Okay, where to begin?
As he pulls out his phone.
His real
So
number.
while he
real
pulls this
notebook.
up, so he's being carried by his sister currently?
I'm
He's
just flying
flying.
alongside her.
Oh, that's not nearly as funny in my brain.
No, her speed has drastically diminished, and the hairs on his arms, on the back of his neck, seem to rise as he becomes
This kid wants
weightless.
to.
Oh yeah, he's just like he's just a cotton ball, just like I've never flown before.
So, how... first off, how are you able to find us so clearly?
Find you, not necessarily. I'm sensing Kylus's awakening, if you could call it.
Okay, gotcha. Has to do with him. We'll get to that in a moment.
Right. Yeah, I never did tell you I had a son.
Well,
My bad. List of bad things increasing.
well, we will have time to get to that. And to be fair, I've had my nose in books and whatnot for...
God, I thought you were going to say something other than books.
In butts? Is that what you thought?
Definitely. You can ask her that when she lands.
Neri. So how did you get involved with Victor and these sigils?
You know how I wanted a life of adventure?
Yes, you chose a rather extreme one.
Yes. Yes, I did. To be fair, at the time, I did not know Victor was who he ended up being, but he's been dead for some time now, so we should be... Oh, no.
No, he is
No, you
very-
told me recently he's alive, and that's news to me.
Yes, to give you the short version, so, one, he had a simulacrum. We took care of that, which apparently had the sigil of location, which now Nesta holds.
Who's Nesta?
A friend
Oh,
of
Nesta's
ours.
the one who's in my head. Right.
Yes. And then it seemed like Victor's soul was in Wolfgang's body. We exorcised it, seemingly killed it, but, when this evil entity says perfect and then melts away into nothing, that's never a good thing.
I mean, that's like Adventuring 101. That's never a good sign.
So, fast forward, we took care of a beholder for a friend of ours and his
Impressive.
family.
Well done.
After
Love
we
it.
killed the beholder, Victor's soul somehow came out of somewhere and took over and meshed with the beholder. So now he is a beholder person thing.
Well, that sounds downright terrible.
Yes, it was rather awful, terrifying, and next few questions will probably be if you're having any sort of knowledge or background around him, so I can try and poke holes in whatever he is.
Unfortunately, no. He was a bit of an arse. And if I'm being honest, I stayed primarily away from the group. Ryland decided that I was to be a secret member.
So
He
you were
gave me all the
secret.
information about all the extra sigils. I was the only one who knew that there were more than one.
I see. So that is going to perfectly lead into some other questions that I have. We know about Ryland. There was a memory crystal that Wolfgang had that showed a... Well, I forget which... Anyway, we saw a vision of Victor and Ryland fighting, and of Ryland being struck down. Do you know if or where his body rests?
Mm-mm. I wasn't supposed to return
Return to...
anywhere. Get anywhere near any other sigil bearer. The lie was that there was one. If I proved it wrong, well, it seems like it all went to shit anyways, but maybe I made it last at least an extra 50 years.
Yeah, so we had there was another vision that we saw somewhere of Victor attacking...
You look at a lot of visions.
Believe me, it's...
We didn't opt for him.
Is it?
Mostly, yeah.
But
What's a
Well,
we
in
got
that-
gods?
in that battle with Rylan, I believe it was stated before he was struck down by Dagodoria that he always knew there was more than one, or at least had a hunch about it.
So he must have figured it out at some point.
Yes.
Grand. Well, he never found me. And I made sure to keep it that way.
I'm hoping that we can keep it that way. Speaking of which, if he isn't the thing that is chasing after you, what is?
I'm not allowed to say her name,
Why?
because it gives her power.
Ooh, one of those.
Is it Voldemort?
Is it?
It is a very
Voldemort's
powerful
hat.
entity that intends to usurp a power vacuum that has been left, well over 100 years ago.
Power vacuum.
A power vacuum that you would be fairly familiar with.
Blink, blink.
Orcus. Orcus is dead.
Oh. Oh! Oh.
And apparently she knows I have a sigil, and she wants inside that vault.
Well, there's a number of things and entities that know about these sigils and want them.
I may have accidentally let it slip to her. She's very good at lying.
Well,
Which is saying something, because I'm very good at discerning the truth.
well, good luck with your son then. I'm sure you two will be fierce rivals of your...
He's spent over 100 years with him. Okay,
Yes, so, we'll get back to this, but popcorning around, deviating to... who is... So, we've talked before. Did you tell me about your father? No.
No,
You just
I
said that
think-
you served a genie.
Yeah, I think... No, I said I'm from the Shadowfell. I don't know if I told you I served a genie.
No, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fairly certain you did.
I know you have the least amount of knowledge of
I'm
everyone.
pretty sure when we were talking on the bridge, I asked about like where you get your power from, and you say that you, because I remember you saying that you, like, I do this stuff to tell these genies these awesome stories that I do, and I get powers for it.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah. So, who exactly is Kylus's father? Who should I be? Kind of potentially thinking about at family gatherings, perhaps.
I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that yet. We're not on good terms. I'll leave it at that.
Well, fair enough.
Which is saying something, because I did just ask a lot of him recently.
Well, we'll get back
He'll
to
bend
that.
the world for me, and I'm taking advantage of it right now, so.
All right. Well, you know I like to work on facts and knowledge and clear information.
Mhm.
And,
I don't have a lot of that for you today.
well, that's fair, but, well, Kylus has been nothing but that, so...
Perfect.
Okay, so...
I think Cable's just in the background somewhere.
Just
just
somersaults.
listening. Yeah.
Frognant has told us of
Frognant.
another one that
Gotcha.
yes. That we had to deal with the Beholder.
Oh, all right.
Um,
What? Never mind. Continue.
he, oh, by the way, the Beholder knows about the sigils and wanted them too.
Fucking great.
Which is how, I guess I'll give you a little background. So,
Exposition
and so Ringwin was actually an operative of a Queen of Air and Darkness and was trying to get a book that was apparently the Beholder had, and that's how the Beholder knew about these sigils. And Nalana was Ringwood's sister, and, well, all that.
Gossip over here.
My brain has
Old
been
chatty
on
cat.
fire recently.
Right. You know, there's drinks for that.
Yes, I've had them.
Good. You need more of them.
I don't feel like going back underground right now.
Fair enough. All right.
Anyway, on that note, do you know the actual location of the vault?
Yes.
Where?
Can't say right now.
Because you're being watched.
Maybe.
That makes sense. I'm not going to say what I was about to say then.
Just everything else you just said.
Okay. Well, we know from what we understand from this vision that Frogland had Nalana and Ziga very, very well lost to us.
Milan I wouldn't be surprised with, but Z, that's surprising.
The fuck?
Yes, and
Z was not a normal human, by any account.
we've certainly gathered that much. Seems like a upstanding fellow, or at least now he is. He's alluded to a dark past.
That's putting it lightly.
Oh boy. That's for another conversation.
Definitely.
So we sent a friend of ours to investigate, potentially help Milana, and something that has me curious is that from what Victor showed us, he ripped off the sigils from their bodies and placed it on this individual that we had sent. But why do that when killing them just transfers it over?
I'm not certain. You're right. Upon death, the sigil is transferred over immediately. If anything to that level is just gruesome, it's just violence at that point. Unless he discovered something that I'm not aware of with these sigils.
Unless he's feels like he could be trying to bait us with anger.
It's possible. Emotion's a good way of drawing out recklessness.
And Nesta did very recently find out about her kinship to Zeke, so they were beginning to form a bond, and I can only imagine how she's feeling.
Zeke's daughter.
Yes. So we have us, and then you and Kylus. We have Nalana and Rengwin. We have Zieg and Nesta. They're sisters. And then we had Doubledan and his son Frognand.
Right.
And
Wolfgang.
yes, Wolfgang and obviously Victor. And, again, we were captured initially by a remnant group of the Cult of the Blood Lord, which kind of connects that power vacuum that you were talking about. Some arse named Lord Gesh, if that rings any bells at all.
No.
Why has no one heard of this fucking guy?
He doesn't exist. He's not important.
He was a red herring all along.
Nobody's fucking heard of this guy. It's driving me insane.
Well,
Really don't turn to the guy that runs the shadow organization to bring back.
That's pretty fair.
You say it like that.
I guess when you put it like that.
well. Sounds like you lot had sounds like you went on quite the adventure yourself.
Yes, much more daring and grandiose than my usual expeditions.
In books.
I would go out and venture into temples and ruins from time to time.
Touch grass.
I've been around many a place. I will have you know.
That'll sure.
Did the place ever try to kill you?
But no, that's why I had hired bodyguards.
See, and I'm the bodyguard.
Yes. Your affinity for the sky and clouds and whatnot, it seems to grown exponentially. Yes, I get it.
She kind of chuckles to herself.
Why you're so good at that?
Yeah, he just really makes.
That's all Dominic does when we're off screen.
Oh, dude, when I'm driving around in my car.
Beatboxing with.
Yeah, pretty
Sitting in the
much.
shower. What's happening in there?
Making giant bug noises.
Maybe a bit.
I know we haven't.
When you fight one.
I know we haven't chatted for a while, but have you heard from home at all?
I'm ashamed to admit that with everything that's been going on, I have found myself fairly distant from all family.
Well,
Mostly to keep them safe, keep them out of harm's way, and not just the one in the Feywild.
well, I've been in the same boat. I've talked to my eldest sister a month or so ago, maybe, just checking in after I found out about Ringman's connection to the Winter Court.
And this Mavi feller.
Yes.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing. It's good to hear what you've been up to.
Yes, and it's good to hear from you too, though. Again, given your circumstances, I can understand some bit of secrecy.
I'm willing to divulge a bit more once we're all together.
I think that
Divulge it
probably makes the
now.
most sense. Back to, what is this Ascension, Awakening, Sovereignty stuff?
I would like him to hear it first, since it's happening to him.
Oh, but
He's
I
the
would
one who's going to have to deal with it.
just love to have something up over him for once.
His body, his choice.
Amen.
It's fairly complicated, as far as I understand it.
Is it related to his father? Is it related to his...
It's related to our father.
Dun dun dun.
Great, Pappy.
What does this have to do with father?
Sovereignty is something that you pass down. You passed it down to me, and I in turn passed it down to Kaivis. She kind of takes her shirt and lifts it ever so slightly, and she has very similar lightning markings on her torso, but these have turned completely black.
Ooh, that's bad. That seems bad.
So what you're saying is that Callus is going to inherit some sort of...
Sovereignty.
power
Yes.
in some
Earth.
sense.
He's already inherited it. He's just waking up to it now.
Well,
Usually happens a little after 100.
he's already inherited other things. Tells me he gets his, warlock powers, eldritch blast, shadows, and whatnot from a genie.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Sorry. It's not funny.
What's that supposed to mean?
We'll talk about it later.
Can you please just give me something? I've been seeking answers for months. I would at least like one clear answer.
If I understand things as I understand things, and again, I've been gone for a very long time, he probably draws his powers from his father.
So he's a Nepo baby, got it.
Half, sure. If that's how you want to describe it.
Well, if his...
But at the same time, lightning and thunder, there was always the possibility that he could have taken after me a bit. But it seems the shadows are doing more of that than
I mean, he
the
does...
wind and the lightning and the thunder.
He does enjoy his flying around and in the air and that kind of stuff. He's always talking about the western winds and such.
Am I?
All the time.
All the time.
You notice a very distinct sourness goes across her face when you say the western winds.
And that's got something to do with that, okay? Is there any now at first I was thinking it was just a name, but now perhaps there's something more to it. We started a guild in Laminsa, and we call ourselves the Obsidian Winds.
She kind of keeps flying.
It was his idea.
Of course it was.
What have I done, Sweeps? What have I done?
Okay, so, well, he certainly has some of your nonchalantness and a joy of being in the air, especially after he received it back. He was cursed by a hag for a while.
Just gonna clear that one up there.
But
Right.
he's, from what I can tell, definitely
We still gotta kill that hag.
been raised what I would call spoiled and privileged life.
Sounds about right. Granted, I got to have a bit of that myself for a while. She begins to slow her pace, and she starts to descend downwards. Off in the distance, Professor, you can see a little bit of a campfire, maybe a few miles out or so. She lands on the ground, kind of looking out there. Starts patting down, opens up a bag, reaches in, pulls out a pipe, and begins to smoke.
With lightning? Was that a
Yeah, she does like a little jolt of electricity to it, and she just sits.
Taking up habits.
You're about to talk.
Yes, yes. What are you thinking?
That I can command lightning and thunder, change the weather to my whim and desire, split open the sky if I want to, and I'm terrified to talk to a person right now.
How do I reach these keys?
Right. Well,
I abandoned him for over 100 years.
I mean, if you think about it in our lifespans, it's not that long.
It's
I'm sorry. What was it because of this business with the sigils and Victor that led you to do that?
It was part of it. But I'd be lying if I said it was all of it.
What's the other part?
Relationships. I was mad at my partner. Justifiably so, might I say. I don't regret leaving. I regret staying away. That when I felt better and things came to my senses, I still didn't go back. And I don't know if he's gonna be okay with that.
Well, he has been quite adamant about not wanting to stay around and talk with you, so I'm just warning you ahead of time. There's going to be some walls to break through. And, well, to be perfectly honest, Kailas can be rather difficult. And very transactional in his interactions.
Let me tell you, delivering him was not short of an ordeal. That's for damn sure.
Kailas would be.
I'm just stalling.
You know, when we first met, he flirted with me.
I didn't know.
Would have mattered.
One time,
Cut back to me in episode 2 where I'm just like staring into the distance like, please don't fall through. Please be straight, Professor, please.
Posted. jail cell together.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens to our kind often. Right?
Well, it's constant. It's never ending.
All right. Well, I'm not really sure who he takes that after. It's got to be his dad.
We're going to go with that one.
All right.
I've heard a story or two. Or 10.
Or 100.
Who's counting?
Oh, we're all whores. Okay.
Hey,
The
whatever.
bright side is he can't run away faster than I can fly, so.
Oh, trust me, he will try.
And he'll lose.
That's fair enough. If there's anything you need from me in this, you know I'm always here for you.
I appreciate that. She runs up and gives you a hug.
Give her a hug back and
With all the power she's commanding, she's still a little smaller than you. And in that moment, you kind of remember she's your younger sister, regardless of what she's capable of. All right. Fuck off. Let's go.
oh, don't want to get embarrassed now with your older brother.
Nope. Not when there's a monkey.
He's still
Didn't you guys land?
They did. He's still trying to figure that out.
Background.
As you begin to take off towards the campfire in the distance, we'll cut to the group. While they have been flying your way for some time, you guys are setting up camp. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing?
What time is it?
Fair. Fair. Around this point, it's probably about 6 p.m.
What time does the moon come out?
The moon's been out for a while.
Has it?
You just can't see it.
No.
So do we have a couple hours essentially before they show up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfgang's brooding like a motherfucker right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new moon or a full moon?
This is a full moon.
Okay.
The 15th of the autumnal moon.
And he's looking, ideally, at trying to find where the moon is.
Roll a perception check.
Sure, I can do
At disadvantage.
Can I roll one too?
At disadvantage.
All right.
Well,
Which is a straight roll for you.
Uh-huh.
oh, you know what? Then I'll...
3.
I'll give you advantage because it's the moon.
It's the moon,
It's
right?
the
That's
moon.
one thing.
I'll get a straight roll.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
I got a natural 20.
Nicely done.
I know it's right there.
I know
We
where the
could've
moon
caught
is.
him.
It's
We
right
could've
there.
caught him.
Yeah,
I did not
there's
see it.
that storm that's been kicking in from the south. It's pushing a lot of that wind forward towards the mountains, and you just wait and you wait. That little brief moment of orange peeks through.
There she is.
There she blows.
There she blows.
White camel
I know we did. The north does things to you.
We all have his accent by the time we leave here.
Yeah.
I will find Nesta.
Hey, girl.
She's looking to the sky.
And I'll just say, I'm sorry about your dad.
Thank you. I'm glad your memories are back.
Oh, yeah, me too. Awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Yes, I feel different, but the same. Mostly the same.
That's good, I think.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I have my memories back, and I know who my family is, but I don't know much else about them. As I said, I was raised by the Queen of Air and Darkness. So I know who my parents are, but I haven't seen them in many years.
Do you think they're still out there?
I don't care.
Really? Good for
No.
you. No, that's good. when we talked a long time ago, and we didn't know who our parents were, and now look at us, we know who they are.
Yeah.
And
It would be a real shame, though, for yours to die now. After.
I almost wonder if it would have been better that I almost miss not knowing, you know? 'Cause this is so much worse.
Yeah. Zeke was a strong and weird guy.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. But,
He was my strong and weird guy.
well, he's not gone yet. I mean, he's definitely probably very likely to die, but, sorry, that's probably not that helpful.
No, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I'm trying to think optimistically, so...
Are we doing the right thing here? Are we?
All I know is at the mission at hand, we are going to rescue friends. What's more noble than that?
Seems like there are too many friends to rescue.
There are a lot. I do need to tell you something. It's been killing me all day, and I just need to tell somebody. I had sex last night.
With a person or with?
Fuck you, bitch!
Best answer you could have had.
Luna Horse fucked me.
So good.
Oh, high five.
Last night in my room.
And it felt so good.
That's great. How was it?
You know, it wasn't bad.
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It wasn't with any of.
No.
Okay.
No. God, no. It was, with the bot.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was.
We're not all in the tiny hut together.
We're by ourselves.
We're just sitting there like,
You can't leave the hut, actually.
I haven't set up the hut yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, this just got interesting.
damn it, where's Oz when I need him?
Anyway,
Do you think you'll see him again?
I don't know. I'm just glad it's over with. I was curious for so long. We've talked, you know. I don't even know why I'm thinking about this in a time like this, you know.
Well, it must have. You got to take your mind off all this crazy shit at some
Thank
point.
you. And honestly, I was tired of just feeling like I didn't know. You know, everyone talks about it, and honestly, in my temple, it's a big thing, and I just...
Sex is a big thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever told me that.
Have I not? Oh.
I mean, I do remember the honey incident.
You don't
but-
remember how everyone is naked on a full moon?
Yeah, I saw them naked, but I didn't know that they.
No, a lot of times it's full circle kind of thing.
Like the moon.
I knew there was a reason I like these.
Every
Well,
28 days.
Just
Just between you and me, I've never done
No, I know.
that. Oh. Is it that obvious?
That's just like, I can spot a virgin now, dude.
It's just like, after you've had sex, you just virgins have an aura now.
There's
Detect
not
virgin ritual spell.
Dark vision's wild,
detect a
dude.
virgin.
Detect virgin.
There's not been a lot of time for that kind of thing in my line of work, my old line of work. Yeah. Is it? Does it hurt?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, but in a good way.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
just need to tell someone I'm sorry if that makes things
No,
awkward.
congratulations. I'm
thanks.
very happy for you and Bart, and he seems like a very nice.
No,
young man.
he did seem. I don't really want a relationship right now.
Oh, yeah,
Everything.
Of course
going
not.
On. No.
yeah. I mean, he might be dead in a couple of days.
No, he might.
anyway.
He might get. You never.
If all goes well.
Oh God.
Franklin has like a new outlook on life. Like they might be dead in a couple of years. It's wild
In
this world.
You just
you
gotta
never
live
know
life. You know,
what's
they
gonna
could be dead
happen.
tomorrow.
You never know.
Fuck today, die tomorrow.
That's the
Part
slogan
motto.
of the Obsidian Winds.
That's the episode title right there.
Fuck today,
Yeah.
die tomorrow.
What, have you ever felt that with anyone?
Ginger juice.
What? No. Jari.
Oh yeah, you guys seem like that was getting somewhere.
Yeah, no,
From
I
miles
thought.
away, inside check.
Yeah, he swept me off my feet.
Yeah. You guys were
Literally.
dancing
Yeah,
that night, I remember.
yeah, and I mean, I thought that map making lady was pretty hot.
I don't remember the map making lady. Oh, back at the temple.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
drew me some pictures. I can give them to you if you want to have
What kind
them.
of pictures are they?
of people we need to kill. But that seems like your
Oh.
expertise, So maybe
People we need to kill?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay.
The mean guy who overtook Nekroska and everything.
Oh,
and-
yeah. Oh,
That
And some
meanie Gregor.
locations and things. But she was a very skilled artist, and I think
I thought that was pretty sexy.
art
A
is
talent
sexy.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talent's very sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't, in case, it's not just, it's both. If you know what I mean.
No, I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just like the one.
Oh. Sure. I mean that?
The layers.
Sure. That seems limiting, but, I mean, there's so much out there. Have you ever tried it?
Not till last night. No. That was my first of anything.
Is there something I don't know about Bart?
What are you saying?
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying I like Dick.
Yes, I heard that.
Okay.
Yes, I was asking if you had ever sampled another part of the menu.
Not yet.
Um,
No. No.
Oh,
Like meat's back up.
Because last night was my first time doing anything.
ever?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you knew that.
What about Glenn?
No, we never fucked.
Oh,
No.
I just assumed.
No, I spent the night there, but nothing happened.
Oh,
I just made it seem like something happened because the group
you
was
just
being
had
such a
sex
pain
for
in
the
ass.
first time?
Yeah. That's why I'm excited to tell you.
Wow. With Bart?
Yeah.
I'm having deja vu.
Anyway.
I need to get it over with.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
and
you.
I'm sorry if your dad's dead, and I hope Bart doesn't die. He
Yep.
seems nice,
Nice.
and I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She just starts walking away from you.
Oh, okay.
She kicks a rock. Are there rocks?
Yeah, it hits a barrel.
Did you know that she actually breaks her toe when she kicks that rock?
Oh, yeah. But they just love the angle of the shot so much they kept it.
Yeah.
All right. What's everyone else up to?
Still brooding.
Still brooding, still snoring. Prognan's gone to bed early. Someone's gonna have to move him into the hut or make it around him.
I'll just.
I imagine I fell asleep on him, so whatever he's doing,
No,
he
you
just
didn't.
has me as an obstacle.
Like a cat, I kind of.
And like a cat, he'll be back.
Yes.
Anything you're doing, Kylos?
I'm gonna brood for a little while.
Nice.
How close to me are you brooding?
Are you gaining his aura of protection bonuses for the brooding?
No.
Okay.
Can I see you brooding? How close are you? You an eye shot of my brood?
I'm probably within eye shot of you brooding.
Is the aura of protection becoming an aura
Is it gonna
of
be another
brooding?
brood off?
Oh my god, like on the boat.
Kind of
Brood off round 2, the brooding.
Yes.
Electric boogaloo.
Electric broodaloo.
Electric
I was just about to.
Seeing you kind of.
It's funny because her mom is lightning.
Ah.
Seeing you over there, I'm gonna sort of like inch my way closer, closer.
Sexy.
Don't acknowledge you.
That's fine. And kind of get close enough where. How you doing over there?
Fan-fucking-tastic. It's great. It's gonna be a great day. You know that storm's just getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and that it's almost here.
Well, it's your mom, right?
Seems that way. Seems like it might be.
Do I know why you're so weird about this? Probably not.
Probably not.
Why are you being so weird about this? It's your mom. You met my mom. She's rad.
I've never met my mom.
Oh.
So that's why I'd be worried about this. I'm not sure how to handle it, you know. I'd be happy to see her. Hey, Mom, good to see you. It's been 117 years.
You're 117?
Yes, I'm 117 years old. Or
Wolfgang pulls out a notebook, writes one passage on the first page.
Or do I act how I'm feeling and be absolutely pissed and not want to talk to her?
Why does it have to be one or the other?
I don't know. I'm trying to game plan in my head right now how I feel, and I can't pinpoint anything.
So you're mad, apprehensive, feel like cracking a beer.
Cut to Frogman, who
Already got one.
Back to sleep.
Come on,
Diet
Nightcap.
Coke, whatever. So, I mean, there's nothing dictating that you can't be all of those things, right? Like, there has to be some level inside of you right now that is excited and happy that your mom exists. I mean, what did you know about her? Was it one of those she's dead things? It was one of those she's dead things, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
So, you know, there's a level. I'm sure there's something inside of you that's excited, right? You got a mom, and apparently she's a fucking lightning storm. That's pretty cool.
I want to say there is something excited in me
There you
about
go.
it.
But you're also mad.
No, there's not. That's the problem.
Oh.
I've wanted this for so long, and when you've been denied something so long, after a certain point, you let go of it.
You're not used to disappointment, are you?
No, I'm quite used to disappointment, actually.
Are you used to having things denied to you?
Quite a lot, actually.
Hmm. That's a bummer. But what do you think you're gonna do?
I don't really know. Part of me is thinking of running. Part of me is thinking of hiding. Part of me is thinking about something that's entirely not related to this. But
Let's talk about that part. What are you thinking about there?
asking someone for help who I don't like very much.
Is it the professor?
No, definitely not.
Is it me?
No.
No, it wouldn't be Frogman. Who?
It's my father.
Okay. Do you know? Do you know him at least? I realize
don't.
these questions are a little on the insensitive side, but it's not like you've been very open in the past about your background. So
Yeah, well-
this is my opportunity to kind of pull some of that out of you. Is it
Yeah.
working?
You're pulling quite a bit.
Love it.
Ooh.
Easy there, Tiger. So, you want to ask your dad for something? What do you want to ask him for?
To help Zeke
Money, please.
and Ilona.
You should do that. Can he help them?
I don't know.
You should ask him. Wait a minute. Is he one of those you do something for me and I'll do something for you types?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. What does he want? What do you think he would want that we could provide?
I I think he wants me to come home.
Okay, aren't you from somewhere else?
Yeah, somewhere not here.
Okay. Can you like defer that payment to down the line? So yeah, I'll do this for you now, or you do this for me now, and yeah, I'll come home in 100 years. You know,
100 years?
I don't know. How long do you people live?
Too long.
Yeah. Well, what's 100 years to people who live forever?
Not very long.
Yeah, exactly. So you say, hey, you save my friends, and I'll come home in 100 years, and that's Kyla's in 100 years problem. Could be a totally different person. You could be down to do that at that point.
Or I could have a whole new slew of problems.
Sure. But you have problems right now. And you want to do the right thing. If you think you can help these friends. Z, at least, is a friend of ours. Delana, yeah, take her or leave her.
God damn. She's just getting shit on.
Sorry, she was hanging out with the dude who threatened me. I'm not a huge
No.
fan.
I care more about Renguin and Ness than I do about their parents. But
Sure, I get that. I mean, Renguin doesn't know who she is, just got her memories back. And now apparently her family member's in danger. Nesta just found out who her dad is. That guy's in danger. He's a nice guy, too.
I know. Do you always know exactly what you're doing?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
It certainly seems like you do. Seems like you have a plan, and you're just going in. Are you just making up as you fucking go?
Absolutely. I mean, I hate to break it to you, and I know you're like 3 times my age, but like, that's how most people live.
Making shit up?
Yeah.
I mean, I do that quite a bit.
You
but
do. We all kind of do. It's. I was gonna say human nature, but clearly it's not just human nature. It's
Humanoid
sentient nature. It's the idea. You know, there's a million and one things we want to do, and a million and one obstacles that come in our path between now and then. So, you do the best thing you can in the moment, and if you're wrong, that's tomorrow's problem.
I don't know people too well, but I suppose I can see what I can do.
What does that involve? Can I help?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Why not?
You want to stand there?
Do I need to walk away for this?
Not really. I mean,
What do you need from me?
nothing really.
Fantastic. What's his name?
Rafik.
Tell Rafik I said hi. And I walk away.
So good.
Where are you?
Cut to him just flying through the sky as a singular dot. He kind of dips.
As I'm walking away. Don't be a baby. Do it.
You can fly to a little bit higher of a spot. I'll sit down on like, I don't know, some stone somewhere.
You guys are making your camp. There's this bit of rock that is like jutting out of the ground. That's almost creating kind of like almost a pride rock kind of thing.
Cool.
I'll go sit up
But
there.
not the part that goes vertical, just the part that extends forward.
Perfect.
So like a Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, sure.
You're
I'll go sit up there. I'll draw my scimitar, stab it into the ground, and then I'll rip off a piece of my shoulder cape, and I'll tie it to the handle, and I'll watch it blow in the wind, and I'll wait for it to move west.
Flying north. A momentary flip to the left.
As it flips to the left, on the wind, I'll just speak. Father? That's it.
It takes a moment. But the wind does carry back to you. My son.
I need you. My friends need you.
What is it you ask of me?
I need you to save Ranguin's sister and Nessa's father, Nilona and Zieg. Victor took them, and I don't know if they're dead or dying, but I need you to change that. Take them somewhere safe. Get them out of there. And whatever you need from me, I'll make it happen.
As far as I understand it, their souls are not reachable currently. I could repair their form, make them whole, and if you can find their souls, maybe you could bring them back. Or are you asking me for more?
What would that entail? You've never answered one of my wishes before.
I've never felt this distant from you before. You should know something about how wish works. There is always a cost. And I don't get to choose what that cost is.
Who pays? The person that makes the wish or the person that grants it?
I don't know.
Then I'm asking for more. I wish for Zieg and Nilona to be safe so they can reunite with their family.
The wind begins to whip up a little bit more, centering specifically around the scimitar. And that bit of cloth begins to stand directly upwards as wind begins to escalate up into the sky. And you see a momentary parting of the clouds. And you're catching that bit of sunset that comes through in the sky. The stars are just starting to come out. It's that bit of purple into the orangish pink. The clouds begin to gather once more. And the wind. It is done. They live. Once again. Wishes come true. Not free. Someone else has taken their place.
God, no!
Thank you.
The connection fades. First wish of the campaign.
So which one of us is dead?
Professor Nesta. It's not the same type of burn, but it is a burn. Like a heartbeat restarting. And then fades.
Harry, did you feel that?
I did.
It's not the same.
I was faint. I had itches.
Does she know that I have the sigil? Or is it just assumed that I told her in...
Yeah,
Okay.
with the lore drop, I'm imagining you're revealing just about everything.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about that point that you guys are starting to approach the camp. Yeah, if you want to catch something before that.
Yeah. Oh, one thing actually very much unrelated to all of this, but if you could help your dear older brother out with something.
What is it?
I'm working on a project.
When aren't you?
It's a different kind of project.
When
I know that
aren't
doesn't
you?
narrow it down. I'm gonna pull out the box. I have a friend in Leminsa who is working on making something for me that I can use when I'm fighting.
All right.
And, you know, since you basically are your own localized storm, I figured if you sent some pure thunder and lightning energy into this box, she could use it to put together those elements that I am looking for.
Are you asking your younger sister to shoot lightning into your box?
Yes, exactly.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page. How powerful are you talking?
Get on my spell list.
Maybe 6 level, don't go all the way to
At
9
least.
or 8 or 7. Keep those. Need something.
Well, I believe Paula said that I basically need pure lightning
Pure lightning
and thunder.
and thunder.
If you happen to have coal to fire, I could do that as well. But I know thunder and lightning is kind of your thing.
I'm just shooting her right in there.
It's very, very frightening.
Galileo. I mean, unless you have some way to kind of contain it into something.
I'm not carrying any magical containers on me, unfortunately. You're trying to catch lightning in a bottle.
I mean, either that or I have no other way else on how to send this out. I would give her a heads up, but can you give her a heads up?
Can't, unfortunately.
I burned my one scroll that I had contacting you.
It's not a spell that I know, unfortunately. If you're wanting lightning in there, I'll do it. I'm not
I mean,
entirely
Paola's
certain.
smart and magical. She can figure it out.
Sure.
She opens it.
She's gonna die.
As a lightning bolt strikes her and charges her eyes going perfectly bright, her hair beginning to stand up.
What color hair does she have?
Bright white.
Cool.
It's not yellow.
She is storm.
She's okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She's literally Halle Berry.
I'd recommend putting the box down. Or she will cast a 9th level chain
Oh
lightning.
my god.
She's dead. Paul's dead.
Your mentor died. Sorry, bro.
Paula.
As she's casting it in there. Should you close it? She's just focusing it for as long as she possibly can in this moment.
You have to close it.
It has to be able to close the lid.
About to take some damage. What?
Do it. Take it.
Do
Don't
it.
be a little bitch.
What are you afraid?
Come
Are you
on.
scared?
Yeah, don't be a little bitch.
Yeah.
Be the older brothers. Come on, set the model. You know, if you were an artificer, you could have absorb elements.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Get him.
He knows that he wished he took it last level, but you know he needed his ability score increase. So.
Yeah, after a moment, I will, I'll close it
All right. As you go into the line of fire,
So you know what? Can I take the javelin of lightning and just?
it doesn't have reach. You still have to get within 5 feet of it. I'm gonna say you're still. I will give you advantage on the save.
Okay.
Since you're utilizing a tool, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Chain right up his tool.
12.
That fails. You take 47 points of lightning damage.
Did you say 47?
Yes.
Okay.
Low, I feel.
It wouldn't have been
Yeah,
4d7
it is low.
because there's no such thing as a d7. Fair enough.
Professor's gonna walk back. His hair's gonna be straight up and like covered in ash.
But you do manage to close the lid.
A little singed.
Yeah. Eyebrows gone.
Sorry, big brother.
Oh, it's fine. It's expected. I mean,
He's
it was,
smoking.
Yeah, a little bit.
it was either that or I'd stick myself on the end of the ship and open it towards a lightning storm.
Cut to Paula's shop, and just lightning just through the roof. She screams. We'll find out what happens.
She dies. Glenn's gone.
We've just
A note
realized-
just comes back.
I like the
Like
image for Nolana and Z with fuck Glenn.
I forgot about Glenn the moment I was like.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've let off like that.
Right.
You notice her hair drastically decreases in volume. I feel a bit better, actually. That was nice. All right. Huh?
Yeah.
It's all right. I don't maintain it. It's a bit of a nightmare.
And probably constant static electricity and whatnot.
Yeah. The humidity is terrible.
Right. Humidity in the frozen wastes.
I emit heat. Let's go. You continue flying. It is around this point, Nessa, you would be the first to see it. You see 3 figures flying towards you guys.
I'm
Three
coming
humanoid
out of my
individuals.
bunk space, like in just a fur with like a jar of honey and lavender. I see people coming. Whooshing.
Flying overhead. Kylus, you would be the next to see it, being at your vantage point.
Pull the scimitar back out and sheath it and just kind of look down at the situation fast approaching.
You all begin to descend, landing on the ground. The snow giving way as your mother stands before you.
Does she look like the portrait I've seen?
Identical.
Okay.
And she looks up to you, standing on the rock.
I just look down. Don't say anything.
I'll approach the group that just landed.
Holy shit! Table?
Oh shit, right away, let's go! Runs up and just gives you a big ol' hug. Actually flies over to you. Probably about 30 feet away, he face plants into the snow as
I help him up.
he needs to be in proximity. Oh shit. Hi! He goes in for a big
Well,
hug.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Oh, you've been waiting to say that line?
Nailed
For
it.
weeks.
He's a Shatterkai's uncle, so he's just like, yeah, I get that one a lot.
Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I'm sensing tension.
Yeah, let's go here.
Yeah, sure. Kind of walks off with you.
I land, there was like a little bit of my coat on fire and I just...
Hello there, everyone.
Oh,
You must be,
yes, allow me to introduce,
This is half naked.
near Eveline, this is Nesta, Frognand, Wolfgang, Ringwin. You met Cable, and
Nice.
clearly the
Watching over my
one
shoulder.
up there is Kylus. Everyone else, this is my youngest sister, near Eveline.
Wake up! Wake up!
What? Oh, hey, you're the lady in the picture.
A picture of a kingdom, not her.
I was like, it's his space, so I'll let him decide. But
Hey, you look like a kingdom I saw in a picture once.
Just woke up.
Hi. Good evening. How are you this lovely, cold day?
Hello.
Been a day, to say the least.
I agree.
So, I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
Pick him up and just start like.
If you all don't mind, if I could steal a second of my son's time.
Can we watch?
No.
All right. I take like 2 steps back.
I think I should
Well-
at least be aware if it involves father. Something from father.
Whatever we discuss, I'll bring it back to you.
Fair enough. He doesn't want me knowing anything about him anyway, so it'll probably only hamper your efforts, honestly.
I'll take a step toward Kylas and be like, "Are you cool with this?" Oh, you're gone?
I mean, she's got winged boots, so
Oh,
she
yeah,
can
yeah.
fly right
Yeah,
into
I'm
you.
gonna click my winged boots and go up there and be like, "Hey,
Hey.
your mom's here. Is that you wanna like hide somewhere, or
Yeah, kind of.
you want me to cover
Especially
for
because
you?"
like we were all supposed to get naked tonight, and I don't really want to do that for the moon.
We were?
Full moon, you know.
Oh, sure. Okay, well, I can cover for you if you want to go somewhere.
Yeah, here, take this ring.
Okay.
She like just watched you guys do that.
And fully listened.
I just kind of slowly come down. Oh, Kylas had to use the bathroom.
Did he?
Do I know on average how long he... Is there a timer for, like, when he comes back?
There is. I would say he's seen you go in there enough times, he knows by now.
6 hours.
Do you have 6 hours to spare, sister?
We're here for the night.
I intended to stay the evening. And then I
Well-
was going to leave in the morning.
In approximately 6 hours, you should be back out.
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
if
miss
his,
the festival.
I don't know if his crap's gonna take that long.
I mean,
Well, if he comes out mid-shit, so be it.
This is a weird conversation.
Ranglin, please make me a deception check.
Please roll well. Use Paul's loaded dice.
It's not out.
21.
35.
Oh, fucking Jesus!
There's no way
She's
you're
a
being...
wisdomy sorcerer.
I didn't build her fairly. I also built her to be a foil to the liar.
Hey. I hate this game.
I just like
What
put
the game is
the,
this?
put the ring on.
I did also roll really high. That was a 19, so
What? A 19? You got a
Plus
35?
16.
plus 16 to my insight.
Wow. Jeez.
My passive insight is 26. If you don't roll a 26, I know you're hiding something.
Oh, my lies. Crumbling.
It's almost like I built this person for you.
This is gonna be great. I'm really excited. Which I say to her, I'm really excited that you're here.
it's nice to meet you in person finally.
Seems
We
like-
haven't heard a lot about you.
Seems like one of you isn't.
Oh, that's just how he is in general with everybody.
I'm just sleepy.
Listen, hi, I'm Nesta. You have no reason to know me other than the voices you've heard in your head.
I
recently.
recognize your voice.
Yeah, I recognize you too.
You're a
Sorry.
fractal of Lunaris.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Well, you're decorated in the holy iconography, so.
Well, not the moment I'm wearing first, but thank you.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and I'm gonna go over to my sister and whisper, she's actually been looking for the Arvalane for a while.
Oh, indeed. You've been looking for the Arvalane.
Yes.
Well, there's not a lot of people who know about them or
Yeah.
their existence anymore.
But do you know anything of them?
They're right up there.
Shut the fuck up.
She points to this massive swirling hurricane that is bringing this storm with her, which, by the way, has stopped moving. You can see all the snow that's blowing through behind her, and it has just decided to not move any further.
You're saying that storm is the Arvalane?
Are they in the storm?
Yes, they're at the very center of it.
How many are there?
I'm not about to reveal that information, just to be on the safe side.
Were we talking like 2 of them? Or
Why
like
are they
100 of
following
them?
you? What's going on?
They are protecting me.
Why?
There are circumstances that keep her from divulging some specific information.
What are they protecting you from?
Something powerful. And something very dangerous.
You strike me as a powerful kind of person.
Indeed.
And you're scared of something?
100%.
Yeah, that's bad.
You know that war that I keep babbling on about?
I know, yeah.
And the entity that was killed in that war?
Yeah, the fucking
Orca
demon
the
guy.
blood whale.
Yes, well,
She was so close.
it's a thing.
Oh, it's, Orcus?
Sorry, please go on.
Something is trying to take its place. And something within which, if with those entities, if you speak their name, their powers can be invoked. They can almost be called upon. And it invites them to listen in.
So I shouldn't say that name again? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're...
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought he was
but,
dead.
well, he is the prince of the undead, so... And honestly, who knows with deities like this? I would rather not take the risk.
And that's who you're running from?
It's not them necessarily, but someone who used to follow them some time ago.
Is it Lord Gesh?
No, I already established
I don't know
that.
who that is.
Nobody knows who that fucker is.
What?
Nobody ever knows who that fuck
Okay,
is.
I'm sorry. Can I talk to them?
If you can get inside, sure.
I have wings.
Good luck. Have you flown in a tornado?
No.
I don't recommend it.
Well, how do you talk to them?
I don't.
Why are they following you then?
They keep me safe.
Why are they keeping you safe then?
They're hired to protect me.
Hired by who?
That I actually don't know.
That seems like a weird deal.
Well, if I'd be willing to guess, it's probably my partner.
Partner?
Like Kylus's dad?
Essentially, yes.
Nice.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you actually because I know what it feels like to not talk to your mum for a long time, and I understand there's a lot of resentment maybe building underneath the surface, and I'm realizing I'm not going to help this situation much, so I'm going to shut up.
I mean, I think it's Kylus that you need to have that conversation with, not her.
Don't.
Why doesn't Kylus want to talk to you?
He's never
I
met
would
her.
be putting words in his mouth.
I got this. He's never met her. So it's weird for him, you know, his mom being alive even though she was supposed to be dead.
Oh my
Oh.
god, can I see the ring?
You're supposed to be dead.
I don't know why.
I just want to talk to it.
You want to talk to the ring?
Technically.
Okay.
Technically.
Kylus, I know how you feel. Because I felt this way about my mum.
She sits.
Have we established that this works?
I have
I'm gonna
no
turn
idea.
away from her so she doesn't hear. Look, I can't say that
I
talking
get
to
a
my
feeling
mom
she
made
hears.
things better. It certainly made things harder. But if in hindsight I had to choose not to talk to her or to talk to her knowing what I know, I actually think talking to her was good. I think that maybe through communication, things can maybe be patched up more than the imagination scenario that you build up with a parent. Because at least this one is real. At least this one has something to offer you, even if it's not what you want to hear. Anyway, whatever you choose to do is your choice. And we'll support you no matter what. But I do think this is something you'll have to face sooner or later. And with everything going on, sooner might be more useful for what we're dealing with. Also, we're all getting naked tonight, so there's that.
So why do you leave your kid?
You're all just direct to the punch, ain't you?
Some of us.
I didn't want to. but I was angry at the time.
At Kylus?
Not a kid? He was a
Not
baby.
Kylus. I can't explain the love that I have for him.
Clearly.
It's not exactly something that easily falls into words.
When's the last time you saw him?
The day of his birth.
117 years ago. I found out how old he
Jeez,
is.
and I thought my parents were cold.
Yeah, right?
I deserve that.
Probably.
I was mad. I was angry at my partner. And he did something he shouldn't have done.
Kylus? Or okay, continue.
And in frustration and realizing duties that I had to uphold as well on the material plane, I gave myself every reason and excuse and convinced myself that it was perfectly fine to leave. And I did. But I shouldn't have stayed away as long as I did. I was being hounded. I'm making excuses. I don't have anything. I have an apology. And that's it.
So why now?
Because something is changing to my son. And my lineage is part of that. I just want to explain what he's about to go through. His coming of age.
Is Kylus going through puberty?
If that's what you kind of want to call it.
Kind of do.
Think of it as nobility Shatterkai
Puberty.
puberty, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you. Sort of.
Kylus is a prince of the Shadowfell.
Of the whole Shadow.
Did we know he was a prince?
Do I know what the Shadowfell
Not of
is?
the Shadowfell.
Is it a
Apparently.
country?
It is the negative plane to our plane. To the material plane.
Hmm.
If the Feywild is a plane of chaos and emotion, the negative planes is void of that. The Shadowfell is void of emotion, it's darkness, it's bleak. There's a lot of undead and a lot of darkness.
Kind of
That
like
sounds like the opposite of Kylus.
doing
What
this.
of
Are we there? Are we there right now?
No, definitely not.
Fucking feels like it.
You'll know it when you feel it if you go there.
I told you, it feels like it now.
Trust me,
So-
anything that you imagined here is far worse in there.
There is some good in that space, but it is mostly hostile.
So you came back now because Kylus is going through something and you think he needs you?
I think he needs information. And I'm the one who has it.
So this is a transactional thing.
I don't expect anything in return.
Why don't you tell the information you have to the ring?
While we conveniently stand here and listen.
We'll leave you.
No. Okay.
As a gust of wind whips it up and brings it over to her.
She's got style. I
We
like
don't
it.
know if he can actually hear you. But
Nope.
okay,
She's
bye.
Flying directly up into the sky. And then right into the storm.
Oh shit, sorry.
I was gonna that.
I was waiting for her to just like take the ring and just...
Yeah, I actually was also
thought that would
expecting.
happen too.
I was totally expecting.
That
her
would have
to
been
go-
amazing. Got
I was
that
waiting
one
for that
level
to
of Genie Warlock.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
let's get naked.
Yeah.
Damn it!
No! We just hear it in the distance.
That happens. I'm just like, oh, right.
Did you
that's-
really take your clothes off?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
Like, oh, right,
I-
that's tonight.
Let's go somewhere that's not in the fucking blowing cold.
Yeah, actually, as soon as I do that, I'm like, ah!
There's a cave. Let's go into the cave.
awful.
I'm gonna go walk over with Rangwin.
Anyone coming?
Oh, is it time?
No, your team.
Let's do the moon thing.
Let's do the moon thing.
Let's
I'm
go.
coming.
She says butt ass naked.
Are you
Following
naked?
into
Not
the
yet, but I'm gonna
storm.
go in that cave and get naked and do the prayer thing.
Wind twirling and swirling and ripping through, breaking. There is no piece of sound in this space. And then it begins to slow, ever so slightly, as she takes control of the wind and slows it down.
So the wind stopped at this point, right?
It's slower.
Okay.
She kind of looks at it and she's just like, I'm about to talk
I'll pop out.
to. Wow! Oh,
Whoa!
shit. Right.
And here I thought, oh, he was one for dramatics. So he flying up into a storm. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
It's yours, but
I know. Slightly taken aback by that.
have your sword too.
Sorry, I'm look at you. You're a man.
Yep.
And I missed all of it.
You did. Must have been important, whatever you're up to.
In retrospect, not important enough.
Let's skip all the mushy stuff. Right?
Sure. I came here with some information for you. I just wanted you to know a bit about what you're about to go through. You have what is passed down through Shatterkai nobility, something that is known as sovereignty. It is, for all intents and purposes, the genetic right to rule over the plane of the Shadowfell. To command its denizens, and to have them kneel before you. It is something that cannot be resisted or fought against. My father passed it to me, and I passed it to you. And it is not a choice. It is by firstborn.
Why did you get it instead of Phil?
Because I'm a Shatterkai.
He's a lad.
I don't claim to know anything about genetics per se, but when you start mixing people who are in love and you never really know what you're going to get, you get a little bit of both or maybe a bit of more on the other side.
So I'm just lucky then.
Maybe.
You know, I'm already sworn to something else. I've made promises and vows to my people back home. I don't know what this means. Do I have to choose?
It is your choice. If you want to do both, you're allowed to. And I can't tell you what to do. I don't have that right. I'm barely your mother. Even if I want to be. What is happening to you is like the wind. Unstoppable, consistent. But it is dangerous. There's a reason my father left the Shadowfell. There's a reason he went away from that place. You will be hunted and sought after for this power, for this ability. It can be taken away from you. And as I understand it, you don't even have all of it. You have half of the sovereignty.
Someone else has the other half.
Indeed. And I'm worried you're heading directly towards him.
I could feel it. I've heard the whispers.
The graves. It's the language of the dead. Or the undead, in that fact. Grave or gravish. It never goes away. You'll always be able to hear it now. Even if the sovereignty's taken. Your veins are starting to turn grey.
My veins.
As you look down at your arms, those white, pristine lightning marks are starting to go grey. Eventually, they'll turn black. Like mine.
And what if I kill Glenn? Is that how I take his power?
Gregor.
Gregor, yeah. I really want to kill Glenn.
Kill Glenn!
He's like, I've only heard of Glenn like once.
I'm thinking it's that guy.
In theory, it's something that you can draw out of him, but the person needs to be alive to do it. It's a battle of wills, as it were.
It's a shame.
Yes.
I've got
it's
this guy's head
sovereignty
off.
right now.
And if I take this power, then what? I rule the Shadowfell, control the undead.
If you wanted to. And your veins will turn gold.
Okay.
Like my grandfather's did.
What became of your grandfather? My great-grandfather.
Passed, eventually. But not before passing it on to my father, your grandfather, who shattered it in half and abandoned his post. He saved this information for me and only me and the family, knowing that it would be my burden to bear. He urged me to suppress the power and to lead my own life. And I did.
So I can suppress it.
Should you choose to.
What if I have a child?
It will go to them. Assuming they're more pure blood Shatterkai.
Lovely. Great news you brought, Mum. I don't know what to do with it.
I just wanted you to have it.
Why did you leave? Because the story I know, you died. And I've wished 1,000 times for you to come back. Little did I know that you've been alive and well. You just didn't want anything to do with me.
That's fair. You've every right to be upset with me. It's half right. I did die. And I was wished back to life by your father. Except he took it a little too far and made me immortal.
Sounds like a bonus to me.
Not when you have to outlive everyone you love.
I'd always assumed that would happen anyways.
Not you. I didn't want to outlive you.
Who says you have to? Princes of the Shadowfell might live a long time if you command enough power.
I operated with what thought I had in my head. And I lacked the courage.
But you still made the choice to not be with me, to not be with my father. Chose to run,
Yes.
become a sigil bearer. Or were you that before?
I was already that.
Father always did say you were as fleeting as the wind.
Your father and I had a complicated relationship.
Everything's complicated with him.
Everything is complicated with him. And I don't know if what we had was true or honest or... I don't know what we had, but I know that what came from it. Who came from it? I regret not being there. And you don't have to do anything with that. I just want you to know. And if you hate me for the rest of your life and you never want to see me again, who am I to stop you?
I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, and there are so many paths in front of me. I'm gonna stick to what I know. And that is the people I'm traveling with are good people. They've shown me more than I ever thought anyone would. They're the first people in my life that I actually care about.
Where's Brittany? She can make
She'd be
awe noises
crying right now.
She would be crying right now.
She'll watch this back later.
Brittany, I need you to cry onto me. Damn.
They've been in your life longer than I have, so...
Just the sweetest thing you ever did here.
Yeah, we thought you'd be crying by now.
Coming up. Kyle is telling everyone.
And rewind.
Kyle said he cares about us.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
More than anyone else he's ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I wanted. There we go.
Made Britt lose her tooth.
Imagine if it was in real time.
God damn it! If I don't have to pee.
I think I'm gonna stay with them for a while, at least. I have my own goals, but for now we're aligned. And you're gonna go? Stay on the run? Hide from Victor?
From Victor, no. I found out today that he was alive, so... Shite, I don't know if this counts, but I don't really care. She reaches into her bag, pulls out a sheet of paper and a quill, and writes.
This is who?
Seraphina.
Seraphina. Oh. Sorry.
I've never felt more like a mother. She has a mortal name.
I don't really give a shit. Who the fuck is this?
She's just pursuing me. Right? I don't even know who she is. I was on the run for so long about all of this.
Is that who was chasing you out of the sky?
What are you talking about?
A while back, you fell from the sky, and I caught you. You were unconscious, but someone was with you.
She didn't kill you.
I didn't know what to do in the moment. I just changed into a fear stalker for the first time.
Written on the bottom says Mina Telenesia.
You fucking fuck. You fucking fuck you. Fuck you!
Everything is awful.
We
Nope.
don't.
That's old
We
campaign.
do.
Yeah,
My
I
past
know.
characters are haunting me.
Yes, they are. I brought her back. Fuck you.
Your past character?
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
wow.
The past character that bothered his last character.
You fucking fuck.
Yes, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
And you're afraid of this person?
I'd hardly call her a person.
She would. And what does she care about someone like you?
She wants inside the vault.
Doesn't everyone?
We put something very particular in there.
What's in that vault? Victor alluded to darkness. He wanted to take control of.
Couple dark things in there, sure. Probably the worst of the worst is the Wand of Orcus.
I look at the note takers.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
And
Remember this for me?
they would bring him back with that wand.
She hardly wants to bring him back. She wants to take his place. The demon princess of undeath. Her hubris doesn't know any boundary, it seems.
How does the Shadowfell or royal family feel about this Prince of Undeath? Controlling the undead ourselves?
That I don't really know. I didn't spend much time there. I don't know much of the lineage. My father told me exactly what he thought I needed to hear. Told me to stow it. And think about it no more. Lean into the powers that the Autumn Court gives me.
So you get to pull from both?
I don't pull from the shadow anymore.
Why not?
Because that's how you make it grow. The two halves are drawn to each other. They want to be reunited.
We felt it. We're getting close.
Don't let it control you. It is an entity unto itself. Make sure you're making the choices.
Let's see what happens, won't we?
Indeed.
As much as I hate to say it, it is good to see you. To know that you're real and here.
I don't really know what to say to that, but thank you.
Storm's pretty cool.
It's going to be quite the challenge for your cleric friend to get in here. But I'm sure that's the point.
Why would she want to come in here?
You're Evelyn.
Isn't that bloody convenient?
Has attachments to your home too here, alright? I've heard about your plum tree.
I happy.
Where do you think the other side goes? It's in there.
My ring. It's in there.
Part of it, sure.
Huh.
That plum tree your father told me about in the Boundless Blue. It's a portal. Takes you right in there. The Arvalane guard the portal to the plane of air. It's their duty, it's their task.
I found that when I was a boy. I didn't think it meant anything.
And you were too young to use the fruit properly, so it wasn't pulling you into the material plane. Which that would be. Well, I don't know. Oh, I could have seen you sooner. I kind of lied to your friend. I go in there all the time.
Because it runs the family.
Okay, you didn't get that much from me. That's all your father.
Certainly doesn't seem that way.
I deserve that. I deserve that.
So you're saying I can bring her in here with Plum?
Technically.
Let's see what she's willing to give me for it.
Does everything have to be so transactional with you? You're just like your father.
I told you!
Well, I have goals of my own. So a favor here and there does help.
You know, sometimes people will just help you if they like you.
Nesta seems to be proving that point. So does Frogland. And Wolfie sometimes. Your brother's a real shit.
Yes. Yes, he can be.
I helped you avoid your mom.
He's,
You got left out of that one.
he's family.
I haven't
I
done
don't
any
know
favors.
exactly what that means to you, but
He's so uncool.
it's not about being cool all the time, alright?
To be such a nerd.
He's good at what he does.
What?
He got me out of scrapes. He got me out of plenty of difficult situations with the law.
By what, talking their ear off and
Yes.
make them fall Oh my
Yes,
god.
it has its uses. It has its
my
uses.
God.
1, to bore me to death. 2, to bore others to death. The second one's better.
He's literally turned it into a spell. One I did borrow, but
Hey, fuck you.
Is it okay if I stay? I don't want to impede. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
yeah, well, they're all getting naked down there, and I'm probably missing it. So
What the? What?
I don't know. It's Nessa's whole thing. You get naked in front of the moon and cover yourself in honey, which does sound like a good time, but it's been pretty much a bummer so far.
Mortals are so weird when it comes to how they idolize their gods.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
They really don't need all that.
You can kind of make up whatever you want for rituals and tell mortals, can't you?
I mean, in theory, sure.
Oh no. The grift is starting.
That's quite interesting.
I have seen that gleam in your father's eye. What you thinking?
Don't worry about it.
You're pulling out of his playbook.
You're obviously quite busy, so
Maybe I can make some time.
it'd be nice if you could.
Consider it done.
117 years. We'll see what you can make up for.
She's tapping her foot,
On
and
what?
weirdly, it's making thunder behind her.
I'm gonna look up in the. Oh, I know what that means.
All right. Want to turn this into a game?
Kind of a game. I do love playing games, and I do love winning games.
Well, I'll think on it.
I've yet to lose so far.
Believe me, there's a first time for everything.
And about that, tell that to the big yikes.
What?
I don't know, it's a sailing competition.
I've been flying for over 100 years, so I haven't exactly touched ground in a very long time.
Been flying for 100 years.
I land in there. There's a floating island. Well, it's not really an island. It's more of a beast.
What?
His name, it's Dordonado. It's a flying dragon turtle thing.
That sounds quite interesting.
Miles long.
Can I take a wee peek?
Feel free to try.
I was figuring you could start your fires by maybe just show me the inside.
Oh, even I lack the power to do that. I go in with luck.
Right, so I have to rely on luck to get in there.
If it's on your side.
I'll leave that up to Ness.
Should I bring you back down? It's around this point that you realize you haven't been keeping yourself aloft anymore.
No.
She has been keeping you aloft.
Wings out again.
Ah, yeah, I remember those.
Alright, let's head back.
She kind of flips, heading downwards. All right. As you begin to make your way out of said hurricane, and the ritual begins to take place, we are going to go ahead and take a break.
God.
And we will be back momentarily to see what warship is happening. All right?
Woo!
We'll see you guys here in a moment.
Dude,
Bye.
I'm not feeling good.
See ya.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Bringing us back into the moment. Kylus and his mother had just finished bonding, having a bit of a heart-to-heart, and sharing some important lineage. You're beginning to head back out of this hurricane behind you as your backdrop. But in the meantime, two individuals seem to be prepping for a ritual.
No, I'm coming too!
You are asleep. And we're not fucking. Can't fuck every guy in the north, all right? Take it.
Fuck!
Why
Fucked
not?
up, dude.
She's 1 for 1 right
It's
now.
also meta, you don't know that.
I know.
Someone's jealous they didn't get to fuck Bart.
Who's to say that hasn't happened?
This is some ancient Greek
So
shit.
you're
over
saying
here.
there's a
Wow.
chance.
Hey, what we did in our youth is nobody's business.
This
This
is
is
like
very
half,
ceremonial,
This is like
y'all.
halfway to your campaign. Instead of oops all lesbians, it's oops all bisexuals.
True.
Yeah.
No, we
Or
don't.
oops, bang all my NPCs.
Anyways, so
Anyways, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna cast ceremony because this is a ceremony, and we're gonna be very ceremonial.
do I have to like all over with the honey?
No,
Okay, because
it's literally just a swipe on your
thank God,
forehead.
it was just gonna get everywhere, and it's not gonna get out.
Dude, we've done this one time
All
before.
that chest hair.
Did we? It was kind of a rough
He
night.
got lost in his eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But it was just
sure.
it's just on the forehead.
We didn't do that last time.
What did we do last? You're fucking asleep. Go away.
I woke up for this.
So you're not getting your long rest. Got it.
We didn't.
No, he would be.
We're gonna sleep after this.
Smother yourself in honey. You just put a little bit on.
No, we definitely dunked.
You may have, but that's not what you're supposed to do.
All right.
Okay.
Simba.
It's gonna be cold, but let's try and get out into the woods a little bit so we can be under the moon for this.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
This isn't bad for me, but it's still pretty bad.
No, it's fine. Okay. It's worse for me. Okay,
Alright.
we're gonna go out under the moon.
All right.
Where is said moon?
Can I see it? Because I did roll a nat 20.
You know generally where it is in the sky presently, but as of right now, you can't make
Paul,
visual
Can you post the
contact to
Discord
it.
again, chat?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It is
Also,
a
we're
heavy
being
cloud cover
rated
here.
by a party of 4.
Oh, yes, welcome
Oh, thank you for raiding.
Thanks, Demon King, for rating us.
We love Raiders.
Of the Lost Ark.
We're all
Good,
naked
good.
right now.
Ba-ba-da-ba!
Anyways. Alright, here we go.
I'm already like.
Poof! I take off the fur. And I hold up the honey, shaking. Honey symbolizes sweetness, truth, knowledge, and pleasure, a gift from the divine. Okay. Lavender! Purity, devotion, serenity, and calmness. Okay. Laying down under the moon. Gentle orb of abundance, whose forth just balanced plains. Reveal to me that I may see my gifts to heal all pains. Okay. And I cover myself back.
Okay.
I'm still like standing there like, this is that bad? You can't go.
Oh, your fur coat's gonna be so sticky.
It's only our.
It was on my face.
You're not there. All
Thing's
right.
all bush now.
Kind of start.
This is really annoying because usually this ritual is very peaceful and long and meditatorial, and this is
So we're kind of 0 for 2 right now.
this is really cold, and the last time was really sad.
And next time isn't happening at all.
You're right.
Yeah. We're doing really great.
Maybe we need to make the most of this time.
What do we do? Besides what we just did and freeze.
Yeah. Not that.
I've been really trying.
You can keep us safe tonight, right?
Oh, you're awake?
Are you actually here?
I'm literally telling you this and I'm here!
You like 17
We
times.
didn't believe him at no point.
Naked little Ken doll looking up at you guys talking.
Why are you making fire or something?
Well, that's what I was gonna do! If you think we're safe, there's not a whole lot I can do right now, but my diadem recharged, even though I didn't. Should I squirt something?
I guess.
Give me a bundle of sticks.
There's nothing but wet, cold wood everywhere around
Okay,
us.
I could scrape some of this tinder.
It just immediately goes back.
Not the most humiliating thing I've ever
Look, I
been
really,
through.
really, really need to be connecting with the gods tonight. So can you make
Yeah.
sure this works?
I'll pull out one of my torches, because I actually do have 10 torches. Don't know why.
That was not as magical as I was hoping.
Yeah. But I will...
Someday we're gonna have a good ceremony.
Wait, do I have 10 torches?
2 months from now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here under the three of us apparently, under the moon here. What do we ask? Are we asking for something?
Well, normally this moon is for reflection, right? Yeah, it's for reflection and honoring your past deeds and preparing for the new moon that's going to be coming, which is a lack of a moon for some people, most people.
The new moon.
It's the, what do they call it? The
Black wind.
The black wind moon,
Mhm.
Upsea.
which you are familiar with.
Which we both are.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we can honor those that might be lost.
Well, that's
That is what it's normally used for.
yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, I'm gonna do everything I can to fix this. But maybe do you pour out some honey or something like that? Or
Yeah.
to Zeke, right?
Mhm.
And Neilana.
We'll pour it out for them.
And my father, Yvonne.
To rescuing Glenn?
Yeah.
He's worth it.
He is.
He's a good guy.
For the fallen of Laminsa. I'm sure they still need to recover from the trauma of the attack.
And the fallen from Hollow Hollow.
Lunaris,
Yeah.
guide them on their path. Help them reach their place upon the plains. We are your humble servants. And we
Love
carry your
message.
message. Thank you.
A warmth begins to fill you all. And the bite of the cold doesn't sting nearly as much.
You discussed when Olwil passed Lunaris's views on death and the permanence of such things. Would she condemn us if we sought to change the course of the cycle?
She doesn't condemn anyone, but her
What do you
whole
get-
thing is being part of the cycle.
What are you getting at? Bringing people back?
Is Lichdom okay?
Are you asking for
That's
permission right now?
subtext.
I'm not there.
I don't know. I haven't dealt in the divine, but I can't help but think that bad things like this don't deserve to happen to good people like your father and your father. And we're gonna save your wife, but bad things have happened so far to her. I don't know.
That's just life, though.
Does it have to be?
Yeah. That is the natural order of things. You're born, you live, and then you die.
Says who?
Says nature.
There are immortals out there.
Immortals like who?
Like,
I mean, everyone's immortal to someone who's younger. So not until they're gone that they're no longer immortals.
Wolfgang, in an odd way, the people who have been immortal in your life have been very bad people. In terms of the history of Nekrovskia, a vampire witch, and now currently, as far as you're aware, Gregor's been alive far longer than any human should ever be.
I've been an immortal vampire witch who is dead. As far as I'm concerned.
Immortality doesn't make you
Immune to death.
immune to death, and it makes you immune to the passage of time.
Which is the point I'm making.
It's not natural.
Like,
It's not part of nature's plan.
and you know, there is one thing that every single one of us has in common when it really comes down to it. And that's we're all gonna die. And that's okay. And that's what makes this so great. As cold and as shitty as this place is right now, this is living. And it's only given value because it ends.
in due time, though.
Of course.
That's how that ends.
I don't want to die tomorrow. I might, but I don't want to. But if I do, that's the natural order of things. Even if it's by something unnatural, which it very well could be. Look, I know that's not the best answer. I know you have some idea that you can stop the march of death. And that's very noble of you, to want to save the people that you care about and stop them from moving on to the next place. But we all go through that, and it's pretty important that we do. In due time.
In due time. I just don't... I can't help but think that if Zeke was here, if he could be here, wouldn't he choose to spend it with those he loves? And not separated in... Oh, I don't even know what the afterlives are called. The great blue winds, or the
Sounds right.
Yeah.
the hells, or the
Nesta, you at least know that Lunaris resides on the plane known as Mount Celestia.
Fancy.
She resides on the first mountain. It's usually the greeting place for interplanar travel. It's also very beautiful, according to your father.
I would spew the temple
Rhetoric.
brochure about such a place.
Propaganda.
You can buy a villa here.
That's where Adam and Loot are hanging out.
Sounds nice.
Now.
Beauty is wonderful, but I don't know.
Why are you so obsessed with this idea of stopping death? I mean, you still have your sister and your mother. We're all here.
Was your father your first real death you've had to deal with?
No. I mean, that's the weird thing. I don't know. Everyone always says that's the way life is, or right? The world's not fair, or the gods have deemed it so, or so it is written, or anything with such finality. And we're nothing. I get that, but if you can change the world for the better, if you truly believe yourself capable of connecting those we lost with those we love, is it not unjust if we don't try? Isn't our moral obligation to right the wrongs in the world?
No.
He's making it up.
You're not judge and jury here. I'm not. We don't get to make those decisions. And that's not me saying that. That's not some god saying that. That's just the way it is.
And everyone on this plane who's tried has failed. They turn into someone that we villainize.
Someone that we will fight.
But maybe it's exactly that. They've failed. Can't we be different?
Like a lot of very strong and wise people have walked down that path, and the stories usually go pretty poorly for them and those around them.
Except for Lunaris, Solaris.
They don't meddle with things like that.
Where did they start?
I think where did they start? They're deities. I don't know. How does that work? Were they people before they were deities?
They've been around forever.
I don't know.
They have shaped this cosmos, this universe, everything within it, everything around it, everything in between it.
They're beyond us.
I kind of get the feeling that they have no ending or beginning. They just are.
Mm.
And
They weren't mortals who rose above. They're something beyond what we are.
you and I and probably Nesta are flesh and blood.
I know it's hard, Frogland. But we're here to help you through it.
Are they still naked?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're feeling kind of warm now for some weird reason.
It's so hot in this room. I mean, the frigid north.
I could use the frigid north right now.
I don't want it to be about me. Nesta, the two people that I've known about you loving have been stripped from you. Aren't you angry at those that made it so?
I am.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm doing everything I can. Frogden. The people who did this is what I'm fighting for. But I'm not trying to bring them back. Allwell's gone.
You tried to bring my father back.
That's different. That was...
He was only mostly dead.
He was only mostly dead. It was so soon. If there was a chance to bring him back as soon as he fell, it would have been like healing him. But after your soul has decided to cross over, there's nothing you can do.
But has his soul decided to cross over?
It did. That's why I couldn't capture him.
If you die right now with the sigil that has bound your soul, is it your soul's choice?
I believe it is. I believe my soul has a choice. I think if something happened like that, something truly, truly important, even if I'm bound to the sigil, I think my soul would have a choice.
So you think my father chose to leave me behind?
No. But I think his soul had something else it needed to do. I don't think it means it loves you and you left, but I think it was what he was meant to do.
I disagree. I think when things are out of our control, it's our duty to try to rein them back in.
Frognan, you can't say what other people's souls want. You can't control that. You can't know that.
So we give them the choice. I mean, I've studied this, right? I don't know it in reality, but from what I understand, any kind of reviving magic you can do only works if a soul is willing.
Yes.
From what I understand about these sigils, it removes that choice.
We don't know that.
What's your goal here? You're getting to something.
I don't know. I see that every time one of us has made a connection, fate has decided to sever the connection before we're ready. I mean, you were reconnected with Victoria, right? And the powers that be are trying to take her from you again.
The powers that be?
Whoever that is.
Gregor. It's not a mysterious being. It's Victor. It's Gregor. There are names behind these things.
And so if those are the people that are stripping them from us, when we defeat them, why can't we bring back our loved ones? Until, if you're saying that it's mortals and limited beings that have stripped them from us, why can't we bring them back until something that is limitless decides to take them?
Who gets to choose what's limitless? Because it feels like you.
I don't think I can decide everything, but I refuse to believe that Victor and Gregor are what are limitless.
They're not, and that's why we're going to kill them both.
And then bring back my father. Bring back...
If their souls want to come back, then yes.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Make it an option.
Yes! It's always been an option. I knew for Olwell that he wouldn't have wanted that, so I didn't try. I know for Olwell that he was a part of the cycle. He would have resented me if I tried. I tried with your father and he didn't come back. So what do you want me to say?
I want you to say that he didn't choose to leave. He was forced.
If that makes you feel better, Frogman.
Insight check. It'll be a 13. Wait, disadvantage.
Haven't finished that rest yet.
9.
I rolled a 24.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired.
Soaring overhead, a very familiar silver dragon flies past you all, off towards the west.
There he goes.
What's west? What's west?
You were warned.
Oh, the crows are west.
Right.
Aerial spies operating for Gregor.
Yeah.
Seems like someone's going to go deal with that.
Hey, somebody's got it.
Glad it ends.
We should go back to the tent.
We're gonna get one of these days.
I'm telling you, they're normally so fun.
Let's try to be back in Laminsa in 2 months and do one there.
You're gonna get a hell of a party, I promise.
Here's hoping we're alive.
Yeah, that's definitely that.
Ringwin, Professor, what have you guys been up to?
I just kind of started walking away with you as they started getting naked.
I just walked away, kind of get back, then come back. So, you're Kylus's uncle.
Please, I'm not ready to process that fact quite yet. I know I will, but... Oh, it's just... being related to someone so
Beautiful.
disappointing.
Amazing.
Gotcha. Fucking
Well, really,
gotcha.
Professor, I mean, what are you so disappointed in? Kylus is a... He took a while to grow on me, I'll admit it, but... You know, he's a... How do I say this? He's a part of our group.
And this is why Ringwin wasn't listed when Kylus was saying the
That's
people.
what you have to say about him, and that doesn't speak.
Oh, look, I'm not very good with words, and when it comes to Kylus, you know, I feel like I didn't really give him a fair chance.
Is he a part of our group? Yes. And has he done, a lot for our group? Yes. You know, as much as he would love to hear me admit that, I can recognize the things that he has done for us. But here's the thing. You don't ask for recognition. Wolfgang doesn't ask for recognition. Frognan, Nesta, none of them ask for recognition or practically beg to be praised and have it be known that, oh, I did this awesome thing and therefore you should like me.
Well, yeah, but Professor, he grew up without a mom. Don't you think that's going to give you, like, that feeling of needing to be recognized by people? I mean, he was born.
Is that how you feel?
Is that how I feel?
Yes. Is that how you feel?
Well, it's a little different.
Is it?
Your stepmom.
Look, my memories of my parents are from a long, long time ago. I was raised in the Court of Air and Darkness. The Winter Court.
Winter Court.
I was raised in the Winter Court. My parents were a very small part of my life. And from what I remember, they didn't even want that.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It is what it is. But I know what it's like to not be wanted by your parents. And yeah, I look for recognition from the group. I might not always get it. I might not be as straightforward as Kylus about it, but...
Did you just say straightforward and Kylus in the same sentence?
All I mean is that, can you blame him for feeling like the need for a little bit of attention?
I mean, I can get that, but, I don't appreciate when his mommy issues cause us danger.
Yikes.
Or like when he, makes bets that could put us into a severe amount of debt. And knowing now that his father is a genie, that makes sense because probably to him, 25,000 gold is absolutely nothing. To me, that is life-threatening.
So he's different.
I love a Kylus apologist.
I bet you do.
Oh my goodness.
But look, I think when it's really come down to it, he's been there for us. And I don't know where you learned that, because it wasn't from your sister. I'm not blaming you for that.
This,
I feel like hiding.
if that is how this conversation is going to go, then this conversation is now over. I will not hear that again.
My apologies.
That's right, bitch!
That just fell off the wall.
Yep. I'll just leave it there.
Left.
You can't even see it on the screen. So we're good.
I don't mean to speak ill of your sister. I don't know her. I don't know the circumstances. Call it being a little bitter from my own experiences. I apologize.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're still naked.
I'm surprised I'm pushing it this long. It's frigid out here.
It is. Maybe that honey's got some special warming process. to
We
it.
blessed.
Look, I apologize, and family is complicated.
Yeah, you're telling me. It's... I feel a little weird about Nalana because I know she's my sister. At least I now know that she's my sister. I mean, how many Nalanas are there running around?
Yeah, so you know that she is what she is, but you don't know her.
I don't. And I feel like I should be all broken up about her being in grave peril, but I don't know what I feel for her.
It's understandable. I mean, you can't say that I blame Kylus for wanting to talk to Neri. I mean, having never met at all. And then suddenly, I'm there. I mean, and you can't expect everyone to react the same way to that situation as Nesta does.
Seems like all of us finding our parents has been very complicated.
Makes me thankful that I know mine well.
So, your sister isn't like you.
This one, no. I mean, no. Neither of them are necessarily like me, but
But she seems really different.
yes, I mean, I'm a professor of history, not genetics.
Okay, but
My
you're-
mother's an Eladrin, my father's a Shadowkai, and somewhere in between, they've popped out two Eladrin and a Shadowkai.
Huh.
Could be a TV show.
So you don't have any of that Shatterkai in you?
No, at least not that I'm aware of.
This fate is wild.
Boo!
Oh, get a real job.
Is your family associated with the Autumn Court?
That's where my... Are you talking as if, are we, in the actual court itself, or...?
Sure.
I wouldn't call us up there. At least my mother is not from, high society, if that's what you're implying, but, well, I think from what I loosely understand from putting a few things together, my father never really talked about it, but I believe he was of substantial note in the Shadowfell, and from what I understand, he met my mother and left it all behind for her. And perhaps some of that pull came along with him and propelled our family into a higher status than others would have. I wouldn't call myself noble by any means.
All right. Then I have hopefully done nothing to wrong you or your family.
I don't think you have.
I may have caused a little mischief in my day.
To understand that I am extremely protective of my sisters, especially Neri. Granted, I know well enough that she can fully take care of herself without me. But still, as her brother, I can't help it.
I wouldn't know the feeling. Well, actually, in a way, I guess I did the same thing with Kylas. Weird.
Oh, don't tell me you're related too.
No, I just mean I felt protective of him when you insulted him. Why did I feel like that?
Why? That is a great question.
That was dumb.
Kyle's apologies.
God.
Anyway, maybe we should be getting back.
Yes, perhaps. I'm sure the ritual won't last too long in this cold. And we should probably set up some sort of watch in case things come around.
I'll take first.
Okay.
I'm not very tired.
I mean, if you and someone else take the first, I can easily rest and take over afterwards.
We'll see who's interested.
If we're gonna break away when we head back, I want to find Cable.
Okay. I'll say you have enough time before everyone gets back here. Cable's just like sitting by the fire, just enjoying its warmth. Hi.
Were we done? Or wasn't I?
Yeah,
done?
I'll
Okay.
just walk back with you to where Cable is and sit by the fire as well. Unless you want to have a private conversation. In case, go fuck yourself.
Let's walk back
Here,
together.
whether you
But
know it or not.
when I get there, I'm gonna. Cable, can I have a word with you? There's a
Yeah, sure. He
Project.
drops the snowball he was making.
project I want to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
No kind of motion for him to come with me.
Sure. Kind of trots over to you. He's not a horse.
He can trot if he wants
Monkeys his
to.
way over.
He can
Try if he
trot.
wants
More
to.
gallops.
You can leave his friends
I'm intending
behind.
to get
Canters.
out of earshot.
He does the whole big monkey walk. Yeah, you guys move a little further away from Rangwin, left by the fire now.
Now I feel bad.
I don't give a fuck what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, wait, what's up?
Cable, you're an inventive sort.
On occasion.
Perhaps I could interest you in a project.
Sure.
For me.
That isn't rebuilding an airship.
Well, maybe we're going to need that regardless, but think of this more as a personal request between friends.
Oh, sure.
And, I understand clearly we're probably not going to have the items available to utilize this, but if in whatever way possible, whenever this can be done, I'm looking for a bomb to be made.
Easy.
Easy.
Sure.
I'm looking for a very powerful bomb.
Tougher or full?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
They all walk up.
something that could kill me instantly.
Okay. Feeling less confident. What? Why?
Because above all else in a dangerous situation, I do not want to let the sigil that I bear fall into the wrong hands. I'm not entirely sure what happens. I know what happens if someone kills someone who is bearing a sigil. Say we were fighting and you killed me. The sigil will come out of my chest and bond itself to you.
No.
Yes, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Does he know anything about the sigils?
Nope. Not a lick.
He's finding out right now.
Unless
Can I-
like
can
while
I
you guys
te-
were flying.
Can I tell his
Sure.
confusion? I'm gonna explain the sigils to him.
He left before any of you ever got
right.
a sigil.
Okay. I explained the sigils to him.
Okay.
He's just like looking at him like, "Ooh."
He's like, hey, build a bomb because I might need to die.
It's like, oh my god, was it that bad realizing you're Kylus's uncle?
Can't take it anymore.
Yesterday. God damn it.
Alright.
I don't know what happens if I am the end of my own life.
He punches you in the face real quick.
Ah! What the hell was that for?
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to make that bomb a lot stronger. You're adorable, kid.
Amazing. Do it again.
You take like a point of damage. Like,
It's an artificer.
yeah, his thing is not strength.
Do
I
it
thought
like,
you were going to ask him
however many
to
hit points
teach
he
you
has
how to be an
left.
artificer.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
that's what I whispered to her. I was like, he's becoming an artificer.
Jeez. Sorry, I suppose I could have asked, but you would have dodged.
Yes, well, if I knew you'd wanted to, I'd just let you hit me.
Well, it wasn't a want. I just need to test out how durable you are.
Fair enough.
To make this thing big bang go boom and do the right thing.
I mean, this is an absolute last resort. but-
Yeah, of course. You're not itching to kick the bucket, I would imagine.
No, not in the least.
Yeah.
But I've discussed something like this with Nesta. Both of us have one of these, and we've said to each other that if it came down to it, we would take each other down if need be. To prevent it from being put in the wrong hands.
Sure.
I don't know what necessarily would happen if, again, I am the one to cause my own life to end, but I feel like I would rather have that happen than let somebody kill me and take it over that shouldn't.
That's good rationale. Do you want me to make a bomb for her?
No, this is purely my own idea.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to speak for Nesta or what she wishes, but
I hate to admit it, but I've got thoughts, so
Well.
I'll start thinking and seeing how I can't make it real. And
thoughts are what I need from you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Weird ass. Yeah, I'll think it over. I'll do it. I just don't know how yet. I need to get into a workshop.
Right. That's perfectly makes sense. Again,
Trial and error.
right.
Oh, God, I'm gonna make a mess.
Yes, well, hopefully we won't. Hopefully you'll have an opportunity before we get into the real heart of what we're going up against. But I don't know if we'll be granted that liberty.
Yeah, we'll see. If it's as bad as I remember. Yeah.
Yes,
Was that it?
that was all.
Okay. Hey, let's go tell stories around the campfire. Yeah.
We've been through plenty of lot since we've part ways. Did you hear about the beholder?
The whole one now?
Oh, have I got a story for you?
Ah.
As we walk back to
regaling
Cable
with
takes
tales.
psychic damage.
You two come out of the hurricane. You three come
Our
back.
moon is an awesome moon, she reigns.
I regret this already.
That was a great song.
You all meet back up. If there's any other role play you would all like to do.
Are you guys going to change, or are you
Clothing
going to
can
stay
be-
naked?
We came back.
We were
Like we brought
put
like robes
things
and
on.
stuff.
We-
Yeah.
We trudged through the snow 100 feet and fucking naked. Yeah, I got something.
Okay. Everyone returns, including Kylus and Nirvaring.
Fuck, did I miss it? Oh, god damn it.
It was exceptionally cold this time.
Here, I'll put a little honey on your forehead.
There you go, buddy.
It's almost like you were there with us.
Last Wednesday was last week.
Feels like it.
I don't know what that means.
It's not in this world.
It's Honey Wednesday.
Bloody Wednesdays. Raw and
Kind of looking around at everybody.
Does it taste crystallized?
I'm not entirely certain if I'm staying tonight.
You said you were staying until the morning.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't want to make everyone uncomfortable.
Nah, you're fine. You can stay.
I don't think that's your decision to make.
It kind of is.
It really isn't.
You did say you're staying around for a bit.
Only if you're okay with it.
I was going to say something.
Seems like the rest of them have questions for you, so.
Nah, questions. She seems like a nice gal.
Kylus, I don't owe them anything. I owed you everything.
I feel like she's ignored me now.
Well, I owe one person something.
We'll touch on that later. Feel free to stay.
All right.
So you're gonna leave tomorrow? Is that the plan?
You sure you don't want to stick around and help us kick some shadow dark ass?
So here,
As much as I would like to help with something like that, I fear what might show up if I stay too long.
So if you leave, are they going with you?
They would be, yes.
I really need to talk to them. Can I get up there somehow?
I might have a way to help you out with that. If you're willing to pay the price.
Need I remind you, Nesta, he does owe you a favor.
all right, he does. Remember when you?
Filson, I need to bring that up.
It's Uncle Filson to you.
That's true. I almost forgot.
Can I just appreciate that he at least called me by my proper name?
That's like the first, right?
Exactly.
Uncle Dr. Professor Phil.
Nailed the little guy.
Are you really gonna cash in such a favor right now?
Are you really gonna cash in a favor to solve the quest that you've been on this whole time? That seems foolish.
I have been holding on to this favor for a while, but I will say you know how much this quest means to me. So if you feel this is an experience that you think my favor is worth cashing in for, I'll do it.
Oh, I like this.
Didn't know you were as good at negotiating. Well,
Never doubt a cleric.
all right.
Fair.
That was adorable. Shut up, Mom.
Talking to my friends right now. God.
This is a private line!
Oh, so
Put the
dumb.
phone down.
We'll talk. A wee bit later. Have some booze first, you know. Loosen
Neri.
up a bit.
Can I call you Neri?
Sure.
So we're about to go into a city tomorrow that is going to be horrific and awful and lots of bad things, and we got a horrible guy to fight, and it's going to be this whole shit show. Okay. We can't convince you to, give us a few hours of your time, a few hours of your ass kicking. You seem like a powerful lady. And you'd be doing me a personal favor as well as my entire people. I could even know your son if you want.
I'm not about that.
Oh.
That's not something he took after from me.
The favor thing doesn't come from you. Dad's deal.
Not really him either.
Favor among friends. One. You're also serious.
Anyways,
Who's keeping track?
we would just. Here's the thing: we have to do this incredibly quickly, rescue our friends, and then immediately somehow fix an airship. I imagine that's where our white furry friend over here comes into play, and fly incredibly fast in whatever direction probably the Serpent Mountains and save some more friends. So time is kind of the essence. So any kind of help you could provide us would be just stellar.
Maybe just a small bombing run across the city?
Something like that. I don't know what that means, but it seems... Could you not kill civilians? Could you kill only the monsters?
It sounds like you're running into a scenario that you know very little about.
Oh, absolutely.
That seems to be common practice for us, much to my chagrin.
But we can get help from a dragon if we figure out how to turn off the dark.
The dragon that just flew overhead. That one.
I missed that. I was in a hurricane.
Oh, big silver dragon went that way, west.
Right.
Fighting some crows, apparently. But yeah,
Yeah, he's a friend.
he's sort of our friend. No, he kind of seemed friendly.
Do any of you have a container of sorts? Magical. Even if it held a potion, I could probably put something in there.
This fits exactly what you're asking for. It's a box with no ending amount of room.
I thought Mr. Nand had the bag of holding.
I have the box.
The box
He
that
has
holds
a
Oh,
bitty
okay.
bitty box
All
of
right,
it.
all right.
Let me see. No, this isn't exactly what I'm looking for. Not a trans-dimensional space. Something that actually keeps it on this plane. None of you have drank a potion, a powerful potion.
Drink a potion right now. I don't give a shit. What are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to put some lightning in a bottle.
If you needed just a potion bottle for lightning, you
It's
could have given that to me!
Not just any potion bottle. It needs to be strong enough to hold whatever I'm about to put into it.
Well, you could have mentioned that before I just had you essentially light up Paula's shop.
That's fair.
What'd you do?
Granted, I didn't know exactly what you're asking me to do.
It's...
Did she lightning bolt your box?
You didn't.
Actually, that's exactly what I did.
Okay.
Hey.
Phrasing.
Wow.
You said it.
Next I may need to ask you to check in with Paula later.
God, I'm burning all my fucking cell slots on fucking messages.
Welcome to being a caster, love.
That's why I'm saying later, once we know we're safe.
I know for a fact that Wolfie drank a rather potent potion recently.
Yeah. What of it?
So you might...
You think I didn't just throw that thing on the ground? Come on now.
Drinking and smashing.
There is no chance in hell I didn't drink that thing and just drop it.
Essentially, what she is looking for is a bottle that held a potion of a rare or very rare variety.
Okay, I have some bottles that held this gray shit for a while. I don't know if that'll help you.
Was it a regular bottle beforehand when you put it in there?
Yes.
It's not going to last.
Oh, right, I have something.
Oh, I hate to belabor this point, but
Ooh.
instead of giving us a couple items, your brother mentioned flying
Wolfgang,
over the city and
I don't
blasting a
think
bunch of
she's the
things.
type that likes to stick around.
I think she's onto something.
Ringwin.
I mean,
It's okay. I'm a big girl. Words don't hurt.
She quite literally did say she was leaving.
yeah, that
Does context mean nothing to you people?
Fair enough.
What do you mean, you people? We can't convince you to go light some monsters up, or just real quick, just, zap, 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 gone.
Do you want to take that gamble?
I'd rather not.
What's the gamble?
The gamble is something worse showing up while I stay here.
Is it worse than a beholder?
Yes.
How much worse? Like double as bad?
I'm still-
Whatever you think you could imagine,
Oh, that sounds pretty bad.
it's worse than that.
Oh.
I'm still waiting to hear about that.
All right, well. Potion? I don't know. Anybody got a potion
I
for her?
don't have anything, no.
Let me see. I don't know if I
Right.
start searching through my bag.
Pull out some ruby luminescence.
Fiddleson. Kylis has the name.
Oh, great, so he'll never tell it to us.
Kylis,
Yeah, we're family now.
please share it with
Can
him.
share things.
Doesn't have to be
Will
now.
you, though?
Possibly. If you're a good
Yeah,
boy.
see, possibly is not a concrete enough answer. I'll take no as long as you just say it.
Hand me your book.
There you go.
Well, I know a name. You didn't tell you guys the other name.
So ruby luminescence.
Sure, dump it out.
Is it a different name?
Do I get the stuff?
You're just
You
gonna
get the stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a history check.
You don't need
Is it a
to.
different name than
You know exactly who this is.
what are you talking about? Is it a different name?
Yeah, accurate.
What name are you telling him? What name is this?
He's not
I thought it
gonna
was
share it.
Serafina,
You're,
right?
you're gonna see
Out of
my
character, Serafina.
I don't think he can say it out loud.
you're gonna see my face go
alright.
kind of the same white as before when I found out I was related to Kylus.
Do you have another nephew?
Who wants to be the brave soul that holds on to this when I shoot lightning in his head?
Oh, you already shot it at me.
There you go.
I mean, if anything, she's the one that's going to be able to
Just
get
so we're
away
clear, I was ready to do
This
this.
sounds
Is this
rad.
Dalton?
Okay, I'm gonna stand close enough,
What name?
but
is
not
it?
too close. Really hope this doesn't.
I'll take it.
As she casts a chain lightning into that bottle. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
No
Add
problem.
+3.
You're the right person to take that.
+3.
Please make me a dexterity
Damn
saving
it!
throw.
That's fine, motherfucker. +7 to my dex saves.
Ooh.
26 for me.
19.
A 26?
Yeah, baby. I roll a 19.
Yeah, you beat the DC, that's for sure.
Do you have
19.
a,
Fail, unfortunately.
do you have evasion yet?
Yeah, she has evasion.
I do?
Yeah, it just means if you fail it, you still only take half damage.
Oh.
You both would have taken 50 points of lightning damage. Instead, you cut in half to 25.
Sure. Shrug that off.
I will lay on hands, baby.
And
fine
after
with
she
me.
casts it, she flies over quickly, whirls the cork back into her hand, and holds it for a second.
8 points.
And
8?
I think it's taking. There you go.
So now what do we do?
When you're ready, you aim it at the thing you don't like and you open it.
With that move?
Yeah.
Okay. Not what if
Put
I
it in my bag.
can we throw it and
mine
smash
now.
it? What does
It'll
that
be a
do?
little harder to aim and choose what you're trying to electrocute, but
Let's say I hucked it at you and it exploded at your feet. What would that do?
Folder's game.
probably hit me ever so slightly, but
Only slightly?
it's hard to tell.
Depends which way the bottle opens. Don't worry about it. I'll use it wisely.
That's fine. Thank you for your help. We really appreciate it.
Of course. I do wish I could do more. I don't like being hounded by something.
Oh, I don't blame you. Just as you go past the city on your way wherever the hell you're going, just zap, zap, zap.
South.
Oh, shit.
The
All right.
name that I was just given was a name that was present during the Everlast War.
Sweet.
This name was present during the battle with Orcus.
On whose side?
Orcus'
On his
side.
side? Yeah, of course.
And it was one of the ones that got away.
What name?
And that's who's pursuing you?
What's this person want with you?
Well, I assume this.
Oh.
I dare not say their name
Is
out
this-
loud.
A man or a woman?
I will show you.
A beast.
Um,
A demon. A demon in fun size form.
Oh.
What was her last name?
Talanesia.
Stats or anything for lightning in a bottle?
It is the spell Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Basically, you have a scroll of chain lightning.
Yes.
Who's that, Jordan?
That you don't have to risk trying to activate. You just, as an action, you can open up the cork and aim.
Should I just add a scroll
level?
of chain
at
lightning?
least at one
Yeah.
point, a woman.
Just once.
Okay.
What level?
So we can't say her name?
It's at
Your
level.
handwriting is so good. Oh my god.
Chain
Look at
Lightning,
that.
I think, is 6th level,
Okay.
I believe.
Right.
All right. So
Because it's every 7th level and up, you get to choose another bounce.
Yeah.
if we can't say her name, and it sounds like this could be a pertinent character in whatever may come
Oh, Professor just wrote it down for me.
towards
He
us.
has
Sure.
really good handwriting. So
Not if I have anything to say about it. I'll
Again,
keep her-
That's
do
good
not
handwriting.
say
Don't say it.
their name out loud.
Definitely don't
Okay,
do
okay,
that.
okay.
God, your handwriting. Where did you learn to write like that? Oh my god.
Can't find it on.
It's like a freaking typography font from a machine.
You say so.
Sorry,
Um,
it's very good.
Anyways, so let's use another name. Let's think of something.
Bob.
Intention means everything.
Oh. So even if we say a fake name for this person, that's stupid.
That is stupid.
So what? That's stupid.
How long has this entity been chasing you?
57 years?
Oh, that's it? That's not bad.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but those sigils, can't you just will them to another being?
I could pass it on, but in theory I'm supposed to die.
Oh, I thought you couldn't do that.
Time doesn't affect me.
Wait, you can't what?
Right.
Sorry.
That's okay. I intended to tell him anyways. I'm immortal.
But
I know it's casual.
These are the things that I need to
I
know!
know, and it feels so casual to just drop it like this, but I already told Kai's, and it was such like a build-up moment and everything, but it wasn't my choice. It wasn't what I chose to do, but it was to keep me alive. I was wished to be immortal.
You were wished to be immortal.
Mm-hmm. The person who cast the wish had the intention. Because they're selfish.
His father.
Yes.
That's where he gets it from.
Are you immortal too?
Of course I am.
Are
Can we
you-
test that?
Nah, he's full of shit.
Don't test it. Alright. I think rest should happen tonight.
Sure.
Unless you have more questions.
I'm sure somebody does. No, I don't.
I
I'll
do
take first watch.
for
So will I.
someone.
Fantastic.
You know, I have a chat then.
You guys get some rest. I have some unfinished business I need to attend to.
Okay. I'm not,
We'll be on the lookout.
we'll watch.
Neri, do you know what's in the vault?
I know some of the things. Granted, there was a time there where I left and didn't really come back, so if anything was added after that point, I'm not entirely certain.
Do you know about the most recent edition?
The most recent edition that I was a part of was the wand.
How long ago was that?
A little over 100 years, barely.
Okay, so because the meteor was pretty recent, right?
The meteor was at the summoning of the Everlost
Okay, so that
So-
happened.
before they had put the wand away.
Okay. There was something that I was interested in that landed what seems like now nearby where the vault is. I think it pertains to the Everlost War and Orcus. It was a green meteor that flew straight through the sky.
Her history bonus is so bad.
You're good at everything.
She's a +1. You know that's never been my specialty.
Yes.
But no, I never got my hands on that. Could have been different members of the group who put it away. I'm assuming it was put away if you're bringing it up.
Yes, from what I understand from Doppelthan, it was put away.
It might behoove you all to head there someday.
And blow it up.
And do what you like with it. But there are some things in there that could be good for you.
That is,
First option.
is that the only, as specific as you want to be?
Power.
Blow it up.
I've
Blow
been
it all
gone
up.
for too long. I don't know what's still in there.
Still in
Who
there.
cares? Blow it up.
A vault can be opened and closed by those who hold the keys,
Let's say we do blow up the vault.
right?
Would that render the sigils useless?
That's a great theory. Ryland designed it all, so I don't know.
So we gotta go talk to Riley.
Unfortunately
if
for you,
we-
he's dead.
If we blow up the vault,
We could still talk to him.
then you
She
guys
could.
might not have to die to give away your sigils.
Okay. So, in this order, we rescue our friends, save our other friends from Victor, go talk to Rylan, go to the vault.
Rylan.
Yeah. To find out more about this vault. He built it, right? It's his thing.
He built the vault.
Built the vault, designed the sigils.
Yeah. So
Handed them
we,
out to us.
we talk to Rylan.
That he busy little bee.
Nesta can, throw some questions at him, and hopefully we can, over the
Apparently
course
Victor
of...
helped
Of course he did.
Helped what?
build the vault.
Great.
You think he might have made a back door?
Then what would he need the sigils for?
That's a fair point. That was a fair thought.
Or maybe his door.
And a little scary, but why would he pursue the sigils otherwise?
His door might be a wee way in.
Halfway point.
I don't think he would risk himself attacking in the middle of a thing the way he did with Zeeg if he didn't need them.
But he's not. He's using Glenn now, isn't he?
I'm talking about back in Lemensa.
Right? Yeah.
Well, let's remember that it's not just Victor that we're dealing with now.
Well, I'm sure there's a whole slew of people that want this.
Well, I mean, it's Victor and that fucked up beholder.
And let's be real, he's probably made a simulacrum of himself by now anyway, so there's two of him that we'll have to deal with.
Great.
That guy's a real asshole.
Yeah.
Correct.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
I know. But he's my family, so, there's some level of
No, there's no.
feeling of responsibility.
No.
I can still feel that way.
No, you can feel that way, but it's not valid.
I know. But I can still feel that way.
Fuck your feelings.
You feel that way, but it's not rooted in reality, my friend.
Obviously. He was born far before me, so it doesn't make any sense that I'd feel guilty here, but
No, it
kind of do,
I get that.
Yeah.
I feel guilty for everything in life.
There you go. See, that makes
But
sense. Sort of.
It doesn't mean it's rooted in realism. It's an internal thing.
You guys should go to sleep.
You telling that for me or for you?
I think we're all a little tired.
You guys have some mental issues you should work out.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
Speaking of which,
Let's rest.
It's
I'm also
annoying.
willing to take a watch, should you want some extra shut eye.
You've been flying for long
100
enough.
years?
I only have to rest for 4 hours. It's fine.
Perfect. Take a rest. We got this.
Right.
Ness, why don't you and I have a wee chat?
Please.
Cable, why don't you and I have a wee chat?
Neri, I would like to have...
Nesta, you barely hear under Cable's breath, just like, God, it's gonna be another fucking bomb. Nervarine floats to you, walks off with you. Cable goes with you, and you two hop off. Frogden's probably out cold.
Yeah, I'm like waking up every time people get heated. Okay, I'm not important. Whatever.
I want my spell slots.
I definitely perked up a little
We'll
bit for
start with
this.
you.
We can make the sigils inert. Okay.
Wait, what's that? I'll worry about that tomorrow.
Yes, you
I
pull
can make the Arcana check
Nervarine to
at
the side.
advantage.
Exactly.
If you want the full breakdown, I'm more than willing to give it to you.
If you don't mind.
Here's everything.
And there it is.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa, that was a wee chat.
Who didn't see?
We're like
It's a-
mind melded.
It's a sibling thing.
I hate it.
That's so good.
To be fair,
Minds are connected.
I'm actually shocked that he took it as well as he did. By no means is he forgiving me or accepting me even as his mother, but
Well,
he was there, he listened to me, and I got to listen to him.
I think that's a good enough start. If it's a better start than you hoped for, that's still a win.
I have a request. And it's going to be selfish.
You're not about...
I'm about.
Are you really doing
I'm
this?
really doing this.
Yeah.
You don't have to accept, but you know how promises work.
And you know how...
This is adorable. I love it.
What does my dear baby sister want?
I want you to watch over my son.
God damn it!
I would do it myself,
You.
And the second I kill that bitch, I will. And I'll be back. And I'll be in his life if he wants me there.
You do realize that probably in amongst our entire group here, I'm probably his least favorite person. I mean...
And why do you suppose that is?
You know damn well why that is.
Because you offer him viewpoints that keep him on the straight and narrow. Just like you did with me.
Yes, and well, look how good that got me.
I turned out great. I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Yeah, there.
Maybe I don't. I'll leave that for later. Promise me?
Yes, I will. Anyway, I'll do the best I can for you.
Thank you.
I'll do my best to keep him safe. Try and help guide him through this sovereignty process. If I feel like it's going south, I may want to stab him.
Let it pass like water. You let it flow. And then you come out on the other end and it's over. And he's still alive. It's great.
Do you... Maybe this is just the summer form talking right now, but...
Maybe. I've never had to deal with it, so.
Must be nice.
Must be. You swear, though.
Maybe you know I will do anything for you.
Make him swear.
Well, hopefully
Swear to me.
it becomes about him. Eventually. But I'll take me for now.
Once I get past the initial disappointment, I will enjoy holding this over him for a moment. We'll see.
I love you.
Love you.
She hugs you.
I'll get back.
You gain a special ability.
Oh.
As a reaction, if you're within 60 feet of Kylus and he takes damage, you can teleport over to him, take the damage, and cut it in half.
I have that in Baldur's Gate because I have a wedding ring with Asterion, and we
Asterion.
Asterion.
I'll type out the feat and I'll give it to you. So it's when it's so long as you have a reaction and you're within 60 feet of him. If he takes damage, any form of damage, you can teleport over and take it for him.
Dope.
And then cut it in half.
Asterion.
That's a great benefit for somebody who don't give a shit.
But now I have to give a shit.
I love this.
He already has all the fucking hit points.
After we hug and I'll step back and... Have you ever thought about going back home?
Of course I have.
Is it that this entity
Can hop between planes?
and follow you there?
Yes.
That makes sense. We could use...
Believe me, once we're ready to go, I'll take you to the Feywild. I can take us there.
We could use what you have at home near you.
I would like to fight for the right side.
Well, do you think there's things in this vault that could be useful?
Oh, yes. Very much so. Good things, too. They have power, but it's not corrupt. Depends on who wields it.
Right.
But there are things in there that will corrupt you. And it's why we left them in there.
Right, that makes sense. Hopefully we can get away with just the non-corrupting things, but a vault like this, it can turn the tide. It can actually lead our home to peace.
When you're ready to go there, let me know. I'll offer my sigil.
But your sigil gets a...
Through one of the traps.
Oh, you mean at the vault?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant going back to the...
Oh, no.
There aren't any more sigils besides?
Just 5.
Because when we were attacked recently at the last outpost, and we felt the burn, but it didn't seem, unless Victor was doing something,
We could have coincided. Based off of what you're describing, I felt it at the same time.
just that it happened when all of those shadows appeared, and then now you're saying that this shadow sovereignty is split in half and Gregor has part of it. Is that?
It's not a sigil thing.
I can't rule anything out at this point. But
At least the way Father described it, it's not a sigil thing.
no, hopefully it
This
hasn't.
is far more ancient.
Hopefully it hasn't been turned into a sigil thing.
Never thought that could happen, but I'm not the smartest.
Well, that's what you have me for.
Exactly. And I'm the charismatic one.
Yes, yes. We're all aware.
Alright.
It's so great to see you.
You too. She goes up for another hug.
Give her a hug, pat her on the head.
Right.
Leave it at that.
Cable.
No, I'm Wolfgang.
You're talking to Cable. He's just looking at you, just like, yeah,
You alright there, pal?
I'm great. Are you okay?
No, terrible.
Like on a scale of wanting to make something to daisy chain circlets on your head. How's your day?
Didn't really understand what you meant by that. Speaking of making something, Victoria's been captured by her father again and been experimented upon, and probably all the work that you and the temple did to fix her has been undone. So, when we get through this, we're gonna have to fix her again. And I'm hoping you can show me how.
Sure.
You're gonna take the level of Artificer.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, absolutely. I
You
mean,
do it, you'll be Batman.
it's weird. It's like it all started because of this, and now it's coming back full circle.
Yeah.
Not that I wanted it to, but
Well, I'm not really sure what he's done and what we're gonna have to undo, but
we're gonna undo it.
yeah, after I kill him.
Do it.
Oh, I'm gonna.
If I could be there, God, it would help.
No, I need you to be.
Safe and working on other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to do the killing. You got any things that can blow up that I can throw at him?
If you get to the ship, which we'll be heading that way anyways,
I know exactly where it theoretically should be.
I've got a few things that go boom.
Okay.
Tiny, but worth it.
Love tiny things that go boom.
Alright. Yeah, I'll show you where they are.
Excellent.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
You sure there was nothing else on your mind?
Picture King.
Yeah, Wolfgang doesn't roll inside checks.
I'm proficient in inside. I don't need to.
He starts picking up snow.
What are you doing?
Nothing?
Hold on a second. I turn away.
No. Yeah, fuck you!
We pelt each other, put snowballs.
Sure, he like nails you right in the chest. You get him right in the face.
Been doing this longer than you, pal. Sorry. We've been doing.
You're like Buddy the Elf. It's like
Yeah. 100%. This is how we spent our childhood.
Build the trebuchet. Just hits him while he's sleeping.
Yeah, seriously.
It's dawn.
I've just got a rail gun of snowballs. For democracy!
How long are you waiting to say that?
A long time.
Play the game.
Just throw off my love.
That was good.
That was fun.
Let's do it when shadows aren't covering your sound.
This is a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go think about a bomb.
Okay.
As we pan away from that, Nestling Kylus.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing, Pancake?
What?
What?
Pancake?
We went over this last session too.
I don't think you
I
were.
don't think you were here.
You
for that.
better
I
not
was
have been there.
not.
Because her ass is flat, apparently.
God damn it! That's fucked up.
That's canon.
I hate it.
It's
Okay.
kind of your idea.
Hey, Nessa's
No.
ass can be however you want it to be.
It's true.
Anyways.
How familiar are you with plums?
What a question.
Plums.
That was a statement.
Sounds like
I've
innuendo.
heard of them, but I've never had the pleasure of eating one.
Well, you might tonight.
Dear God.
Take it to the Arbor Lane, you know?
What?
Okay, let me back up a wee bit. I have a magical...
Meta
Mm.
bits, because I think maybe things got lost in translation. The plum tree in the plane of air,
Oh!
not the one in your ring.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I think things got lost in
Got
translation.
it, okay.
Gotcha. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What's about to happen
I
tonight?
100% heard that he just had a portal to the plane.
That's
of
what
air
I
and
thought
just
too.
ran
Yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought
So
too.
it's the one that you found when you were a child.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's still there.
Got it. Well, I know the location of a certain tree that could take you right into the center of that storm.
With the Arbor Lane?
Absolutely.
You can take me to the center of the Arbor Lane.
If we get to this plum tree.
There's a plum tree in the Arbor Lane.
No, I mean, yeah, but there's 2 plum trees.
2 plum trees
Yes.
in the Arbor Lane.
No. One's in the Arbor Lane, one's back home.
Okay.
So we eat plums from the one back home and into the Arbor Lane.
What is home?
Didn't think this part through.
As
Might
a
have to-
western wind blows through.
It's a place called Aramir.
That's your home?
Yes.
Alright. Why do you have a plum tree in Aramir that links to the Arbor Lane?
I don't really know. But I know I have it.
Alright. What's important to me is how can I get there?
Well, when the time comes, if we
Time.
have the magic necessary,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm a link to said plane, so I could take us there.
You could take us there. There.
I could circumnavigate us there.
In a timely manner?
Yeah.
Like right now you could
Not
put
right
us-
now, no. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Not
what
at
do
all.
we need? what are the steps that
Right now?
what okay,
We had to
If
fly
it's
into
not
a
right- okay.
tornado. Right now.
okay. If time were of okay, let me start over. What can I do to help the situation happen as soon as possible?
You need to become a much stronger cleric, capable of plane shifting, or you need to know somebody capable of plane shifting.
Are you capable of plane shifting?
Eh, give me a wee bit, and I might be able to do it.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm getting there.
What if we just flew straight at it with the wings?
Yes.
We can try. You want to do it
This is the best idea.
Yes, I do.
right now?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay, you don't have to do this, but this is something that I've been tasked to do with
No, this
my order, and you don't have to put your life in jeopardy. And I appreciate your help
I
with
think I'll be
this.
fine. I think you might be putting your life in jeopardy.
All right.
I mean, I'll teleport us out if we need it, or in if we need it.
I just need to get there.
If you're willing to go for it, I am willing to try. And if I get us there,
All right, but if it looks like our lives are in peril, you can get us out of there, out of the storm.
possibly.
Why are you being so cryptic about this?
I don't know if it'll work. Look, after the dragon thing,
Uh-huh.
I made sure to focus on some magic that could teleport us a bit further.
Oh, that's good.
'Cause I couldn't get you out last time, but maybe this time we could.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Wait,
I can't guarantee it.
what do you... What's in this for you?
A lovely favor to be called upon whenever I might need it.
But I already owe you a favor that might be called upon. You owe me a favor.
I owe you a favor.
Yes.
It's time you owed me one.
Well, what if we make this favor neutral?
I don't like that. Mine seems there's a lot more risk to it, you know.
Mine felt very riskful when we were taking it too.
We just took a little dive off of an airship.
That restored your entire essence of being and your wings.
And now we're flying into that together. So, I think the scales have tipped.
All right.
Oh, you and your fucking attitude, I swear.
But you still owe me
That's fair.
at a moment of my choosing.
And you owe me at a moment of my choosing. Do we have a deal?
Fine.
Oh God, I feel like I just watched Charlie and Alistair just shake hands.
If I saw them, could I have seen them shake hands wherever they are?
Roll a perception check.
I'm not that good at that.
Sorry, that's how the
Wait,
game
I
works.
don't-
I don't like
good.
that.
Why are you making me roll
let
dice?
me do it.
No.
18.
18. You didn't really hear anything that transpired, but you were kind of watching them passively, and they seem to kind of be like getting at it a little bit, and then
I'm gonna,
a
if I
reluctant
see them
handshake.
shake hands, I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay. Rangwin's on her way. You both see her.
Let's do it.
Right. Are we taking her with us? She'll be here any minute. I mean, she's probably going to follow us into it, right? She can fly now.
I can what now?
What?
Yeah, I would say by now. Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, hey.
You
Okay.
shook hands.
No,
It worried me.
I understand that. We're just going to try and go and see the Art of Lane.
What?
To take a wee little jaunt
What's an Lane?
into the tornado.
That's...
No one explained this to me, did they?
I'm pretty sure I explained
You've heard that Nesta has been tasked with reconnecting the
Wait.
Temple of the Prismatic Knight with the Lane.
That is the Lane, that storm?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly is.
You want to fly into the storm?
Yeah, but if I go up there, he has a way to teleport me away, so we would just...
Why don't you just ask his mom to take you into the storm? She seems to like control it.
Can she get the storm stopped?
She can't. And I believe we already have a deal, so
A deal? What did you do?
what's done is done.
You
I just asked for his help. I didn't
Do you
give
need
him
some help?
anything.
I don't need anything. I need. Well, yes, I do. I need you not to fly into the middle of a storm.
Look, this is very important to me and my order that I get this done as soon as possible.
I mean, I get that. I do. I know you've got your mission.
Look,
and
no, it's very important, and if anything happens, he can teleport me away, so I won't be in danger.
I would like to clarify one thing about that spell. I can only teleport one person along with me.
Well, don't look at me. I'm not fucking going in
No,
there.
good. That's
Right.
the point. Yes, no, I appreciate your concern. I really do. But I think this is very important that I need to get it done.
1 second. I'm gonna walk Kylus away, and I'm gonna say, if you hurt one beautiful hair on her beautiful head,
Some things haven't changed.
all of the feelings that I have felt towards you that are good feelings will not be good anymore. They will be bad feelings.
So you have good feelings towards me.
Shut up. Listen to what I'm saying. I may or may not have defended you to your uncle.
Defended me.
Yeah, I
Phil?
defended you.
You are lovely. I bet
Don't
that.
give him that.
But if you hurt that woman, I will kill you.
Invoking your assistant status.
When she says that, a thumb presses to the back of your skull.
Oh.
She's gonna blow your brain up.
Okay, well,
All right then.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
I'm not helping.
Okay.
But I'll watch.
I gotta get up there, man. I appreciate anything anyone's doing.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'll pull out the Rod of the Pack Keeper and channel the snakes and gain a spell slot back.
As we begin to prepare ourselves, staring into hurricane force winds in the dead of night.
Crazy bitch.
Long rest.
Wings of starlight and wings of darkness. We're gonna end tonight's session because who boys are getting late.
Yeah, that was a very long session.
Thank you
How
guys.
mad are you that we went this whole session without
Without a fucking long rest.
I know.
We started at bedtime and are ending still at bedtime?
It's probably like 4 hours have passed.
Literally, like, this was a real-time
Yes.
episode.
Yeah, kinda,
I feel like
yeah.
we all had a lot to get off our
Fucking
chest.
A lot had to be revealed. Thank you guys so much for hanging in
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
We know it was a very long session. For all of you who stayed with us for the whole thing, thank you so much. We really appreciate
You're the real
it.
champions.
Real
And
champs.
me.
Thanks for sticking around. For the
Um,
laughs, the tears,
The
the
shenanigans.
shenanigans, the camaraderie.
Mhm.
This was less horrible
The
than last
peanut
week.
butter banana rum.
But still
Yeah.
horrible.
Don't remind me.
This was super fun. We're so glad you guys were able to join us. Don't forget to check out our Discord.
I will
As
try to
a-
make sure things work
Officially live and
Post it
running.
one more time.
We're rough shooting
We
things.
got
We're
raided
still
a
trying
moment
to we're still trying to figure things out. So be patient with us. We are working through things. We'll give you guys updates as we know things as well, and probably usually during when we're going live. We'll give you guys updates on that kind of stuff.
Join our Discord.
Yes.
What's the
Catch this
Discord
episode
link?
on
Do
Friday
it.
Come
at
join
10 or
us.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Depending on when I remember.
It's all dependent on that.
It'll be up then.
As always, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you guys here, same time, same place.
And shenanigans.
Long
Good night.
rest.
Bye bye.
Our first